Hello everybody, welcome along to your pre-match build-up here for Rangers versus St Mirren in the League Cup. A game that I'm sure we're all excited for. We all can't wait to watch Rangers again because it's been such a great start to the season. I'm joined today by Hightower himself. It is Mr. Alex, whatever his last name is. Alex, how you doing?
Cheers, mate. I'm all right. I'm ready here to just have so much fun on the podcast yet again, mate. This has been such an incredible 6 games now with pre-season included. Just so fun, man. I can't wait to get into this match day coverage.
I know. Let's build it up a wee bit, but shall we? Let's pretend that we're excited. Alex, mate, Rangers at home against St Mirren in the League Cup. It's going to be a scoosh, mate, an absolute scoosh. 3-4-5-0. This is going to be easy today, mate, isn't it?
Can't wait, mate. We're going to absolutely turn this out, man. Come on. Sorry to headphone users, by the way. They've just been pummeled with that one. Listen, it's a hard game to get behind because of the way that we've started so far this season. Mm-hmm. It's probably better that it's a cup game and not the league, but at the same time, it's probably not better because this could be the second competition we are pumped out of in the space of a week. So that could be unbelievable, do you know? But let's just hope that's not the case in the next couple of hours.
Do you know what, mate? I'm laughing, right? And I'm laughing out of sheer panic about what could possibly happen today if, again, we don't turn up. Which, let's be honest, Alex, we haven't turned up yet this season. St Mirren have started the season well. Their confidence is through the roof. Mm-hmm. They're flying high. And we're not.
I mean, they are flying high. They beat Falkirk 2-0 on the opening day of the season, and then they beat St Johnstone 1-0, whereas Rangers drew 1 each with Dundee United and then got beat at home to Hibs. So, they've got everything to be up for today. The only confidence, and I said it to you before we came on, we actually have a back four, so we can be happy with that. We have a back four going into this game, but it's going to be a tough game for Derek McInnes. I think you've spoke about it a few times. You spoke about it on the crossover. We need to get behind we need to get behind Derek. Sorry for.
Were you just about to say we need to get behind Martin O'Neill?
No, Martin for you. I was like you, right? We need to get behind Derek for the remainder of the season, but it's going to be a tough ask for fans to do that if we get beat again today. As I said, that'll be us out of the Europa League and then out of the League Cup. It doesn't look well, especially when we look at the team sheet, which we will get into.
We will, but see, just before we get into that, Alex, I think we might hear from the manager, shall we? I'm just making sure I've got all this up and correct. So let's hear, shall we, from Derek McInnes.
Derek, if we can just start on the signing of James Penrice announced yesterday, what do you think he will add to the group?
Well, it gives us a natural left back, obviously with Tuur's injury. And young Ashton Scally is still a long way away from being fit. So to have a natural left back available to us is so important. But James will bring quality, he'll bring enthusiasm, he'll bring real energy to that side. But equally, it's just that balance really, which every team needs. And having a left-footed defender is clearly important. So good work done by the club to get James here. James's enthusiasm to be part of this was a big part in that as well. I'm looking forward to picking up where I had him before at Hearts briefly, but working with him now in a Rangers shirt is going to be important.
Yeah, he's straight in from the off today. Just talk us through your team selection.
Yeah, so I think obviously for all the reasons just said about signing James, grateful that his clearance came through last night. We never named the team yesterday as a consequence of that. We were just waiting. But if James was available, he was going to play. And really just to bring a bit of freshness through midfield. I think Nico's experience in a difficult situations is important. But freshness from Vanya and Chukwueze. Hopefully they can provide a lot of energy in there against St Mirren's, try to build the game in there as well. So we want to make sure that while we're not at our best attacking wise in recent games, we show the intent to get after teams, and I think that physicality in there will help us. And then we play Gas, Dye and Ryan Adiri at the top end of the pitch. I think Ryan's suited to playing in a 1. at times, but we need to get support, we need to get service into him. And the back four looks strong. Ivor back in the goals as well, obviously. So we hopefully it's a team that can go and win a cup tie. And ultimately, being a cup tie, we just need to try and win the game. We know we're short in certain areas. We're working extremely hard to try and bring that extra quality and those game changers at the top end of the pitch. But while we're working towards that, it's important we just pick up a win, get through the tie and see where the draw takes us.
Yeah, what type of test are you expecting from St Mirren today?
So I think they'll turn up here very confident because of obviously off to a decent start. They came through the group stages, won the first couple of league games. Having seen them the last couple of games, they've shown good quality in both games. I thought they were very convincing winners at Falkirk. Last week the game against St Johnstone was touch and go, but they've managed to come out the other end of it with a win. And I think they've got a settled way of trying to play and try to build a game plan. So, I think they've got obvious threats. One or two of their players have started the season really well, and they do want to try and build the game, but they have that threat with pace in behind as well. So they've got a good kind of balance there of what they're trying to do, but it's important for us to make sure they don't enjoy coming here, try and get after them, show our intent that it's a cup tie, it's important to us, and try and knock that confidence out of them by us playing well and doing our jobs well.
I could see Alex going slightly apoplectic in the background there as Derek McInnes was speaking. Let's read out the teams first, Alex, and then we'll come to what the manager said, because there's a few things in there I want to pick up on. It is, as he said, Pando's back in goal. It's a back four of Dujon, Sterling, Manny Fernandez, McCania and Penrice, and then it's a midfield three, I think, of Raskin, Dragicevic and Chukwueze, with Yokota, I would imagine, wide right, Gassama wide left, and Nadiri, who the manager says effectively prefers to play the lone striker role up front himself. Alex, before we come to the team lineup, I just want to pick up on one thing the manager said, that he seems to say now in every single interview, as if to let the fans know that they're on it. He's talking transfers again. He's talking that we're looking to bring in this player and that player. Do you think that's, and maybe I'm just reading far too much into this, Alex, right? Do you think that's a dig at the recruitment team or a reminder to the recruitment team that we need more? Or do you think that's saying to the fans, I know the position we're in, I know how bad it's been, and we're trying our best to change it?
I think it's a bit of both, in all honesty with you, Martin. I think it's a bit of both. I think it's a bit of a dig at the recruitment team. But I also think that it seems to be, and I get against what you said, that I might be reading it wrong, but it's like it's been used as a get out of jail free card here. We are getting signings in. You need to be patient. We'll get them in. This will get better. Well, we're at a point where it can only get worse for Rangers. Like if we get put out the cup today, then we've got the Conference League tie on Thursday night. It's just, you wonder where these signings are coming in and where they're going to go, because we're bringing in players like Penrice on loan, an option to buy. We've brought in McCania, we've brought in Dragicevic, we've got Yokota in. It's like, where are these players going to slot in to make us better? Now, that could be anywhere on the park at this point, because realistically, we don't look good in any area. Mm-hmm. But you just think that how many signings can we realistically bring in? I think it's we're at 25 so far, 25 signings that we've done since last year. And it's mental, but yeah, it's, you look at it, one or two, maybe three quality players, yet we're sitting with rebuilding a full squad twice now, and we're still going, there's more to come, there's more players. It just makes you wonder, has this been used as, listen, my squad's not fully ready yet, we're not there, we're not ready to fight, we are trying to piece together this squad. Once we get the full regalia in of all the players, then we'll go for it. That's what it looks like we're getting. I hope that's not the case, but it just seems like it.
Yeah, well, only time will tell, obviously. But look, let's look on a positive, shall we? James Penrice in for his first start. He only joined the club 5 minutes ago. He's in from the start. We have, Alex, a left back at left back.
I mean, if you're James Penrice, you probably know you're not coming in to be the starter if Tara Robbins is fully fit. But I think we spoke about Tara Robbins is out for 2 months, about that timeline, 6 to 8 weeks. So this is an opportunity for Penrice to fully cement himself as the left back and put in a marker that he's not just here to sit as a backup to Tara Robbins. He's here to make that his spot, and Tara Robbins can be back up to him. Hopefully going forward, this will be our most comfortable and settled back four of Sterling, McCann, Fernandez, and Penrice/Romans. But for the next 2 months, that has to be our back line. We all know, though, that Dujon Sterling can't play 3 games a week. So does that mean Ross McCrory's having to come in and show what he can do? Because, again, he's not favoured at right back. So you wonder, is he going to be a sub again?
What I do like, though, about this team, Alex, and I'm trying them, as you can all tell, I'm trying to put my most positive spin on this, right? I like Sterling at right back. I know what you're saying, he can't play 3 games in a week, and that's absolutely fair, but just purely for this game, I like Sterling at right back. I like Penrice at left back, although we don't know how he's going to settle into the team, etc. Hopefully he just settles in straight away, because by God, do we deserve it. Fernandez is obviously the one question mark at the back, Alex, but McCann, for me, has been super impressive.
Oh, definitely. He's been like one of the shining lights in that team. McCann, he just looks like he doesn't get put under pressure. When a player gets near him, he just seems to shrug them off with ease. He doesn't do any of the fancy turns that we're seeing from Fernandez that's putting him in trouble. It's just if he gets the ball and he sees an attacker coming, he just hoops it away. He just gets it clears his lines, and does the easy jobs in a simple way, rather than try to put a bit of flair on it and say, look at me, I can be the big player that Fernandez has been doing for the past couple of games and has suffered with it because he's been caught out. But McCann looks strong, physical, doesn't seem that tall, but can win a header in the air as well. I just hope that he gets settled in quick enough that he is the mainstay, and it's not his place that we're looking at replacing with one of the signings coming in from Derek McInnes.
I mean, there's a comment there, and by the way, the comments are coming in super quick, by the way. Thank you to everybody who has joined us today. If you haven't already, please do give the show a like. It really, really helps spread it out there, and make sure that you are subscribed on the old YouTube. And of course, if you want to become a member, you absolutely can and get access to, hunters and hunters extra content, including phone-ins every morning, a Tuesday night show, a Thursday night show, a Saturday afternoon/night, depending on when people are available, and all sorts of extra content as well. Just hit that join button below, and if you don't see that, go into the description and the link to join is there.
Aldo McNaught has done for 41 months for this message of McInnes' blue and white army. 3-1 today. Won't be pretty. Winning streak starts today. No surrender. So that 41 month support as a Rabble CEO, Aldo, is very much appreciated.
And it's crazy that somebody's... I know there's only 1 or 2, I think, that have been a member longer than Aldo, which is absolutely incredible and crazy. But Cassie's point was that she felt that Romans was actually part of the issue with Fernandez. Him not looking so good. I think that's a bit of a stretch, personally, myself. And it'll be interesting to see then if Fernandez looks any different with Penrice in beside him. Because, of course, that's going to be tricky as well, Alex, because they've never played together, they don't know each other. They've probably not even had a training session together, maybe one training session together, possibly. So it'll be interesting to see how that dynamic works.
It will be interesting to see, but I think that's a massive stretch from Cassie to say that Tara Romans has contributed towards that. Because
she did say it was a controversial opinion, to be fair to her.
And it is, it's controversial, but when you look at the amount of times that Manny Fernandez does silly turns in the middle of the park or tries to go and runs and doesn't clear his lines properly, then that puts us under pressure. It's pretty hard to then blame that on Tara Romans. I do agree with your comment, though, that Tara Romans does often get caught in no man's land, and he seems to go forward and the ball's put over and he's not there. But then, is it 3 goals so far this season have been the fault of Manny Fernandez either slipping or just not tracking back? So it's hard to then put that blame also on Tara Romans. It will be interesting, though, I agree with you, to see how Penrice and Fernandez get on. If they've had one training session, it'll be a miracle. But it's 2 players that haven't played together, but have both got the same job. Just keep it tight. Keep it tight against a St Mirren side that are full of confidence here. We'll be doing everything to run at, I think, one Penrice, because it is going to be his first game back in Scotland. But if he's also going at Fernandez, then just be strong, be open for the challenge, be up for it. But then you've got the likes of either Chukwueze or Dragicevic there to try and cover and help support that defence. That's why we're in this 4-3-3.
You would like to think, though, that it's Derek McInnes is pulling Fernandez aside and going, come on, son, shape up a little bit, get more in the game, get get your concentration better. Stop. We know you're a very good player, but you're not quite as good yet as what you think you are. So calm down a wee bit, man. But again, on Fernandes, we'll wait and see. Interesting selection in the midfield. Alex, I'm actually looking forward, albeit I still think he's going to go, right? Although things seem to have really quietened down. I mean, from what I heard and what a lot of people were hearing, it was a bidding frenzy for Raskin, and Rangers were just holding out for as much as they possibly can. That may still be the case. We may still lose him, but I'm looking forward to seeing Raskin and Dragicevic play together in the centre of the park from the beginning. Chukwuemeka, however, I'm not so sure, Alex.
No, because I think Dragicevic will probably be the holding centre mid. He'll be the one that's kind of doing the dirty work of staying back. But Chukwuemeka there was a few opportunities where he gets the ball to play it out wide and he gets the opportunity to go on the counter and his pass is under hit or he doesn't seem to be up to speed to the game. He seems to get left behind. And again, I think there's a little bit in what you were saying about Fernandes. I think he thinks he's better than he is for this league. And he's going, well, actually, I can take my time. I can be lackadaisical on the ball. I can play a pass when I want. You're not getting that time, either in Europe or in the league. And I think Chukwuemeka's starting to get it. You're not getting starts. I wonder why Taylor Asgard's not in there. He was brought off at half-time against
injury,
maybe. So maybe that's why. But for me, we are screaming out for creativity. I'm struggling to see where it's going to come from those three.
Yeah, I mean, in terms of creativity from your midfield, the options for midfield on the bench are Devlin, Neal and Barron.
Yep.
In your central positions. Name me one of the three that's going to create.
None. Realistically, none. And like all three of them, maybe Daniel not so much, but Barron and Devlin are put in there to disrupt that game.
They're the same type of player. Yeah,
they're put in there to disrupt the game, to put in the tackles, to try and win the ball back and help their team get on the counter attack. Daniel maybe passing forward, but the creativity is definitely not there from what we've seen. So then you're trying to throw in a Miovski, a Shankland, a Finlay Curtis, even, and I know a lot of people don't want to hear it, maybe a Ross McCausland. Later on in the game, he has got pace about him. Yes, sometimes his end delivery is not the greatest, but see if you're struggling, get in there behind, and Asgard is suspended.
He's suspended, yeah. I forgot about that.
So, like, the creativity is going to be an issue. It's going to be down to Derek McInnes. Yeah, he was saying some people are injured and some people are out, so he's maybe playing with the best he's got. But we just need to be seeing a lot more, Martin, because over the past 4 games now, we've not seen enough to be going, let's get behind this team, let's get up for it. There's nothing there that inspires.
Well, the ones, I suppose, not very often, but sometimes we've seen that Nico Raskin's that player who can get forward and create. He can make those late runs into the boxes. He can get to the edge of the box and cross the ball in. His shooting leaves a lot to be desired, right? But he is capable in moments of doing that. So I suppose that's really who we're relying on. But to have 6,000 midfielders and to have 0 that really create is absolutely incredible. So the creation's down, Alex, to Gassama and Yokota on the wings. That's who we're relying on to create for us. The starting of Gassama 3 months ago, 2 weeks ago, right? 2 weeks ago, right? I would have been like, what is he doing? Mm-hmm. But that game in midweek in Europe, he was one of the few people who I wouldn't necessarily say get pass marks, Alex, but he wouldn't have been at the bottom of the list for performance. I thought in spells in that game, and especially in the first half, he looked decent. He was good with the ball at his feet. He was taking it past players. He was trying passes.
Yep.
Silly wee bits of diving that he needs to cut out because it does my absolute boxing. But I'm not as against Gassama starting this game as I would have been a couple of weeks ago.
No, I mean, I've seen a lot of people in the comments, saying that Jenny Gassama shouldn't have started, but I kind of think that's a wee bit harsh because a lot of as you're saying, a lot of last season and at the start of this season is carried over towards Gassama. I think he has had the conversations with Derek. It was at the West Ham game. It was like half an hour into the game. He was pulled to the side after that blatant dive. Mm-hmm. The game's still going on, and he's talking to Derek McInnes. So I think he's kind of said to him, you need to shape up or you're not going to be playing here much longer. And we have seen in spells, not for the full game, but in spells from Jerry Gassama, the player that he was when he first came in. We just need to see it more consistently for the 90 minutes. You've obviously got then young Finlay Curtis on the bench as well, who, when he's come on in spells, as well has looked good. He hit the post last week, midweek, and he has looked better. It's just trying to get that consistency. The one player I'm surprised of, though, Martin, is Yokota. He was dead on his feet on Thursday night.
Yeah, he was. He was. But then, again, look at, right, so the bench is Kelly, McCrory, Devlin, Neil, Barron, McCausland, Curtis, Shankland and Miovski. Gassama can't play on the right. Right, that's been proven time and time again. So you're basically the managers then get the choice, looking just at the subs bench for that right hand side of Yokota or McCausland. That's his two choices.
And you pick Yokota every day of the week. I know I just said Ross McCausland. I think McCausland will be something like Finlay Curtis, comes on and tries to give you that little bit more near the end of the game if we need that little bit of pace or that injection. See if we're winning. He doesn't get anywhere near the pitch because we bring on the midfielders to try and shut up the game. But for me, Martin, to say that Ryan Nadiri prefers to be up top on his own, that's what had me going off my nut, was how does Ryan Nadiri like to play up on top on his own? What's he shown in any game that he's played for Rangers so far that he's capable of playing as that lone striker? He's played with Lawrence Shankland, Yusuf Chimiti, Bojan Miovski, and on his own. And in all of those games, he's not looked like even getting a goal. Yes, he runs and he does the hard yards, but his hold-up play is atrocious from what we've seen so far. He's only had a goal against Queen of the South. I can't remember any other goals, and that's how Queen's Park. Queen's Park? I can't remember. But
starts with a Q.
Yeah, it's one of the Q teams. There you go. But I just think that he's not done enough to start, but then has any of our forwards, bar Yusuf Chimiti, Queen's Park, thank you, Dougal, Yusuf Chimiti, who's injured, Miovski ballooned a shot wide from like 2 yards after midweek. Shankland's touch has been absolutely horrible, so there's realistically nobody to be playing that solo role. I just wouldn't have picked it to be Ryan Nadiri.
No. Well, but again, like you say, Shankland's been anonymous apart from a penalty. Chimiti, who wasn't even fantastic for me before he got the injury, looked the most likely, but wasn't fantastic. And Miovski's not been given a chance. So I don't really think there can be. I mean, if it was me, I would be looking to try and get Miovski in there somewhere.
Yeah.
But I don't really think there's any argument about what striker to start. If he'd started Shankland today, we'd be having the same conversation as Nadiri for me, albeit Shankland is the club captain and Nico Raskin has been made captain for today, which is quite interesting. So just before I hand over to you, Alex, mate, I need to ask you, and I need to ask everybody watching, are you confident, mate, for the day? Let's be honest, Alex, mate, and this is no disrespect to St Mirren, it's St Mirren at Ibrox.
But Martin, right, and I know what you're saying, but we said that last week when we said it's Hibs at Ibrox, it was Jagiellonian at Ibrox. It seems to be that Ibrox is just a playing ground for any team now to turn up and school Rangers. You have to be confident, regardless of the team you're playing. But right now, from what I've seen, my answer is no. Do I want Rangers to win and do I think we'll win? Yes, but I'm not confident at all. I will take a 1-0. I don't care. I'll take a 1-0 in the 93rd minute. But the confidence for me just is not there. And sorry, Aldo, you weren't getting any positivity. Sorry, man.
Well, folks, that is your pre-match build-up. I am now going to hand over to your high tower for full watch-along of today's game. I'll be back at half-time where we will discuss a bit in depth. And then at full-time, it is myself, Mark, and Trev. Trev's back on again. So, Alex, mate, thank you, everybody. Please like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. I'll see you all at half-time. And Alex, mate, take it away.
Cheers, mate. Did you see that sigh there? Just cheers, mate. I don't think there's been a single good watch along this season yet. So, we've just to be we have to be positive. That's what Martin says. Be positive. All right, Jay. Will we win? Yes. Am I confident? No. But listen, it's Rangers at Ibrox. As Martin says, we just need to be able to go out here today and show the fans again that we deserve to win. I was hearing that it's not very busy at Ibrox. No wonder. I did see before the game that the stadium, the subway was also closed, which makes it a lot easier for people to get in there. But Rangers just need to go on and put a performance. And Jim, I think it won't be pretty. Will we win? No. Am I confident? No. Well, there you go, Jordy. Every time I deserve, I do. Aldo, I deserve a pay rise. I do. Rangers at Ibrox not winning 5. Well, that's just depressing. It's St Mirren at Ibrox, and we're not playing a 4-4-2. You never know. Andrew, I think you're right, mate. More mental cruelty coming up. It's coming its way. Buy Braga is like the most common sense thing to do. Braga or Maswanisi, go get them. But uh, I had to, especially watching it. Public's going to be mad. But fine. It's fine. It's a therapy session, and we'll get one tonight in the phone. And so there you go. I think it goes to Pens. Decky, no. Please, no. Do you know, if I was hosting, we'd get the scoosh. But because it's Martin, we don't get the scoosh. Miguel, I don't think we have any chance of signing Claudio Braga. Would they want us to sign him? 100%. I don't think we've got any sort of chance. Yeah, but then I think Braga would cost around about the same as it was Druesh. His name is the boy from PSV. I reckon you get Braga for around about that same price. Proven in the league, knows how to score, knows where the back of the net is. Go get him. That winger fell through. Exactly, that's what I'm saying. You get Braga for around about the same price. But again, we don't go and buy people in our league. Listen, Aldo, the tiny clock is Douglas. Douglas has to do it when I say it. Right, am I ready to go? You'll then click the clock. But let's just hope that we can at least do something today. What was the I'm on the roof fixing the satellite dish. Right, I think we're back on. I think we're good. I have no clue what's going on. We have kicked off at Ibrox. We can blame Martin. It's all Martin's fault. Right. Right, we'll mute that. Yeah, this was definitely Martin, by the way. So we have kicked off at Ibrox. We're about 15 seconds underway. Right, cool. That's fine. So Martin has broke everything. We're getting no tiny clock, no nothing. So blame Martin, right? We are underway at Ibrox. We're about 30 seconds underway. But Martin decided to break everything for us. Penrice almost through there. So that clock will not move from 0-0. Blame Martin. I'm back. It's definitely Martin. Martin broke it. Turn on TV. Oh, Martin has broke everything. Broke the lot. Martin's breaking everything here, by the way. Yeah, Alex, get him sacked. Martin's murder. I'm back. I'm back on the screen. Right, kill me. This is all Martin messing about with stuff in the background here. I don't know what's going on. Let's get rid of that. Right, folks, we will have to just hope that this works because Martin has broke it. Oh, please tell me there's not an echo because Martin's just ran away downstairs as well. Martin's left and there's a bloody echo. Is it still there? I'm just going to message him and say echo. Oh, for fuck's sake. We're definitely doomed here. I don't know what Martin's done. I'm going to have to phone him again and say he's left an echo. Yeah, I can't get him on the phone. No, I can't get him on the phone. The watch along king. Echo was back but gone again. Right. You need to let me know if it disappears or not. Oh. Doomed at Rangers, doomed at the Rabble. Honestly. So we are about 3.5 minutes in here and this is just madness. Oh, I don't even know what to say. I do we need a win. Don't care how we get it, we need a win. Yokota on the Nadiri. Yokota. Oh, unlucky. Jesus Christ. Oh, I am dramming, but maybe I shouldn't because this is just having so much fun right now, innit? I keep clicking on to see if it's still echoing. The timer isn't even working because again Martin broke that. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, I'm almost like downing bottle after bottle because how is he getting through there? Look at the gap. Macania gets caught out, manages to cut back inside, shot, and it's just wide of the post. But that is Ibrox for you already. Gallant, I am on 4:35, mate. Macania, Pander. Great feat just to get round us, but it's always easy. I don't know why it's echoing still, by the way. I can only apologise. Must be a cave at this point, Jim, because Martin's nowhere to be fucking seen. Wait there, let's see if it's because of this. Wait there. Right, let me hear if that's any better. If no, we're kind of stuck. Kasama, Nadiri. Oh, Dragicevic just wide of the post. That was great play there from Ryan Nadiri, but manages to get a touch, just lays it off of Dragicevic, and Dragicevic just puts it wide of the post. I agree, that should be a goal. Great work from Nadiri, but he just drags it wide. Unlucky there. Everybody frustrated that it's not a goal. Macania, going to have a 2 foot there. Kasama, Kasama, fucking powder puff there. I have no fucking clue why it's echoing, by the way. None at all. We'll fix it at half time. I can only apologise. I really can. I might just have to sit close to the camera. I think the further away I get, the more it fucking echoes. Draghi was using that finesse shot button again. Oh. Nadiri gives it out wide to Sterling. Sterling to Nadiri. Nadiri wins Rangers the corner. I would slap the fuck out of Michael Stewart, by the way. I can only apologise for it. It'd be great for the ASMR fans. I did message Martin, but because he can't get the game on the PC, he has ran down the stairs. So I can only apologise, folks. Never knew what the echo was either. Jesus Christ. Raskin! Oh! The keeper's not even in his goal, and Raskin puts it over the bar. Turn your sound suppression. How the fuck did I do that? How the fuck did I do that? I didn't know how you did that. The echo's Michael Stewart's fault. Raskin, Fernandez, Bacania. I am keeping an eye on all your comments as well, folks. To be honest, the echo's not bad. It's fucking pissing me off though, because it never does this when I host it. That's plenty of that part. Martin's got all the control of the audio. Richard, Gassama. Eddie Gassama, for fuck's sake. Oh, Ryan Nadiri! Come on! Ryan Nadiri. Rangers 1. St Mirren 0! Come on! Yes! About fucking time, man. I will say, Jordy, there was no spoilers there from Just Jay. He is well behind me, so no spoilers from anybody. But Jerry Gassama does so well there to get through. Cuts inside, takes the shot, is saved by the goalkeeper. He gets the pass on to Deary, who then just chests it in. And it is Rangers 1, St Mirren 0. I don't know how long it's going to be before Martin can change that clock either. No, it's definitely not Dougal, unfortunately, because it's Martin pulls my audio in. Well, VAR better not get involved, because there was a blatant handball yesterday that VAR didn't get involved in. What's VAR getting involved for? What are they getting involved for? Possible offside. Who's offside here? Jerry Gassama? I wouldn't be surprised, Kelly. And the goal is given. VR's like, that can't be right. That's not this. Oh, this is what I was talking about Fernandez. Try and be cute and clever, man. What is Manny Fernandez doing? Honestly. There's no stream coming through. Let me see. I shouldn't have any. There's no stream coming through, mate. Oh, fuck, this is fucking really annoying me. Hope we'll get it sorted for setting up. But again, Fernandez fanning about there. I've messaged Martin, but he is watching it downstairs. Dragicevic gives it to Macania. Penrice puts it down the line for Chukwueze. Turns his man here. And that is a booking for Marcus Fraser. Well done, Chukwueze, but he got straight back up and tried to go, and it was well played from Yokota. I am really liking the look of Yokota. Right. We are apparently sorted for the Echo. Right. Free kick fired in. Oh. Sterling. Gassama. Jerry Gassama. Oh. Check for handball. Check for offside. Checked his passport. Checked his breakfast and couldn't find anything wrong, so had to give the goal. I have told Martin, by the way, Glenn, that it's still nothing each, and tell him to move his arse and add a one. There's no much times that we get a fucking goal. Get it added. Raskin doing well here to fight. You know that was coming. It's all right. That's why I'm just bevying, right? I don't even care. I'm just bevying. Thank you, Martin. Test. I am on 30 minutes exactly. Dragicevic. Yokota, unlucky there. Yokota fighting for it, so Dragicevic loses out, though. Ball out wide. Sterling showing his man up here. Macania. Oh, Dujon does so well to get back in there. Fair play. Check Coleman's bank account. Yeah, I agree with you, Miguel. MC13, you can take the credit. Mad Pup, you're dreaming, aye. It's a visual glitch. We've not actually scored. So there is about 700 people watching right now. And there is 106 likes. Can we push that up to 200 likes before half an hour point? Ryan Nadiri scored, Peter. Ryan Nadiri. Did he get Sama? Just say, oh, and he puts it wide again. Hi, big man for Dortmund. Great as always. Shot. Thank you very much, sir. So, 64% possession, 5 shots, 2 on target, 2 corners. Unlucky there from Gassama as well, but we are looking the better team here. Nico Raskin to mop that up. Yeah, Gassama probably should have passed there, but again, it's great play. I can hear Douglas in the background. He's appeared. Oh no. Oh, the building's on fire. Switching off again there in the midfield, but after the first 15 minutes or so, Rangers, Penrith is looking pretty good, and Rangers are looking in the ascendancy here. A second goal does them all the world of good, but there's been a few moments where we have switched off and given away silly balls. Gassama looks like he is in the mood today, but his final ball is always poor. Well, he's got the opportunity today to improve on that. Great little 1-2 there. Oh, Penrith. Listen, we will be hearing the voice of God today. We will. You need to be running at Fraser all game now on that yellow card. We Chungus. Never thought I'd see the day where we don't score a goal that isn't a penalty. Or an own goal, mate. Or an own goal. Hold on, the building's on fire. Oh, love this from Panda. They're just faking, they're going long. Just slips it through to Raskin. Raskin to Dragicevic. Dragicevic plays one long here across the Penrith. What a pass that is. Gassama. That's a free kick, aye. Gassama is on one today, by the way. What's the comment that I've missed here that's ridiculous? Oh, aye. Although that's never ridiculous. It was a very well worked but sloppy goal, but it was a goal nonetheless. Although we got a penalty on Thursday night, mate. Thursday night, mate. So 3 days ago, my dodgy box died. Oh, Angie, pish. So I'll keep you going. Right, here we go. James Penrice. Ball in. Oh, Yakota. Dragijevic. Oh! What a screamer for the wee man! Vanja Dragijevic on the volley from outside the box. Absolutely thundercunts it into the back of the net. And it's Rangers 2! 0. What a goal that is by Vanja Dragijevic! What a fucking goal! Wow! Ball comes out, edge of the box. Wee man's only got one thought in his mind, and that is to fucking leather it. And it's in the back of the net, and it's Rangers 2, St Mirren 0. What a goal! There's your nigga man, by the way. Vanja Dragijevic, take a fucking bow. What a goal! What a goal! What a goal! What exactly, JD? Peach! Pick that out from Vanja Dragijevic. What a screamer that is. As I saying in our WhatsApp group, I have a full stunner for Vanja Dragijevic. What a goal. What a goal that is. Wow. Let's fucking build on that now. Vanja on the ball again. Wee man's going to be absolutely full of confidence now. Dragijevic out wide to Yakota. Got 2 St Mirren players to contest with. Manages to get past with ease. Yakota still keeps the ball. Puts the ball in the middle. And it's in the hands of the goalkeeper. For the first time in a long time, that goal was 6 in a plate. Oh, R.D. De Boer. It was a fantastic goal, my friend. Definitely got a Destro corner. Definitely. And that is Fernandez on a booking. A midfielder who can score? Keep him. Keep him. Vanja, keep hitting that finesse shot. On you go, son. What a goal, by the way. Wow. More of that, please. And once Martin can be asked, he can change it to 2-0 as well. Oh, David, I think they're out now. Beating St Mirren in the cup isn't for everyone. It definitely isn't. I've got a Sinead, Stunner Baron, for Vanja Dragijevic. Both goals handball. Oh, love it. Ball in here. Oh, that's away on my house. What's the score? Just pure logic. It's 2-0. Once Martin can be asked changing the score in the background. Do your job, son. I can see you. Do your job. Oh, he's away again. My son. So, Fernandez, Macania, Raskin. Dragijevic, Sterling, Fernandez, Macania, Raskin, Penrice. Oh, what a ball that is. The Jerry Gassama, and it's out for Rangers calling up. Rangers are smelling blood today. Dragijevic must be saying to Raskin, I'll show you how to score them, son. Watch this. Any monster? No, my monster's sitting here. That's sitting there. We're all good, Ange. That's sitting there. Don't you worry. It is on Premier Sports and Rangers TV, this game. Penrice with the corner in. Oh, Nadiri's cleared off the line. Nadiri has a shot and it's cleared off the line. Penrice tracking back here, showing a good bit of pace, and he actually does well. You can ask the chat, my friend, if there's a stream. I can't tell you otherwise. Spartan, come on, the Rangers. Exactly. Fernandez looks like he wants away, but we've said that for a while. I think it's just that he thinks he's better than he is. Motherwell losing 1-0. Wow. There you go. There. That link that's in the chat will bring you to watch the game. Gisama. Oh! Gisama on the underside of the bar. Ryan Nadiri is down with a head knock. Oh, down with a head knock. I will say 770 people watching, 159 likes. Let's get that to 200, folks. Come on. Jerry Gisama here. He just runs in, goes, right, I'll hit it now. And it just comes off the underside of the bar. How unlucky that is for Jerry Gisama. I can finally be happy watching a Rangers game. I'm telling you. A decent corner from Rangers player. Wonders will never cease. Especially in this game, I'll tell you that right now. What rhymes with bike? Hit the like. There you go, sir. Ryan Nadiri is down. $195 likes. Come on, folks. 5 more likes, and that pushes over the 200 mark. Let's see this again. Ooh. Nah, I don't think it's 2-0 up. Still get nervous. Yeah, you're always going to get nervous. You want that third. I agree. You definitely want the third. Oh, shite. Hibs, I can't believe that Motherwell get beat 1-0 by Stenhousemuir. I think he'll be fine. Ryan Nadiri, I think he just needs to go off, but he will be fine. He's up. He's fine. There's no Shankland or Miovski warming up, so let's see. And as Aldo said, it's no December. Why not become a member? London Nadiri is sound. Fucking hit the like Alex. When Martin's echo came twice, it would. Oh, look at that. I've just checked again. Alex McLeish in the building. There you go. For less than 7p per day, why not join as a member for as little as $1.99? As Martin said during the build-up, so much extra content as a member that we will keep you going every single day of the week. But 233 likes. Thank you very much for that. If Stenny win, I'll know I live just down the road from them. Why not, Paul? There you go. That's something to get happy about. Stenhousemuir beat Motherwell. Takes another big team out of the competition. Big Ek, no doubt. McInnes will have... Oh, aye. I'm trying. I can Camden Gallant. Who scored? It was Ryan Nadiri and fucking big Vanya Dragijevic with a lovely thunderbolt and goal for outside the box. McInnes is blue and white army. It's quite funny. I can hear Martin's dog in the background. Love it. Fernandez needs to be careful. He's on that yellow. No, there will not be a better goal than Vanya Dragijevic's goal. I'm telling you. That was a Zidane-esque volley, I'm telling you. Sing us some Papa Roach. I'm not even doing it. I was gonna, and then I was like, no, because I will get clipped up. I know what yous are like. The game timer we can blame on Martin at half time. We will shout at him and we'll give him abuse, right? Because he's no got it. Martin's dog name is the Echo Eye. He shouts him twice and he comes appearing. Yokota to Nadiri. Nadiri can see Chukwueme. He can see him. Chukwueme gets a pass to Gassama. Jerry Gassama eyes it up again, and it's tame. Colin, I couldn't tell you, my friend. It's silly that he's on a yellow card already, and he's like, nah, fuck it, I don't care. I was wondering it myself, John. I have zero clue why that game's postponed. Zero clue. I mean, Gassama is desperate for a goal. If anybody in the comments knows the reason why, for John Scott's question there of why a game's postponed, let us know. Because I don't have a clue. I don't have a Solomon. Gassama should be a little less selfish there. It will come, but wait for the right moment. I'm in the mood for some Echo Falls. No, I wouldn't make any changes, Aldo. None. That's a great ball, by the way. Vanya to Yokota. Yokota puts a ball in and it's blocked. Macania. Nice and easy. Look at it. It's just so easy for Macania. Just gives it to Ivan Pandur. Oh, I'm getting a stunner. Oh, because the Europa League games. All right. That's right. It would have been the time we played, but whatever that. So, Conference League it is. I need to behave. Right, folks. I'm gonna have. I need to behave. Martin, come and take over. Gassama needs to use Penrice. Stop doing the same thing. Keep the defenders guessing. Yep. Motherwell are out. Cutters for Yokota. Boys played a lot already. Motherwell are out. Gassama's doing heading already. In the first 25 minutes, we've had 10 shots, 4 on target. Yeah, we can create the chances. No, Motherwell will not care. Oh, I think Just Jay spoiled the goal. He has. And it's 2-1. That's a great goal, to be fair. Just Jay, can I ask for the last time, my friend? If not, there will be a timeout. Please do not respond until I do. You must be a couple of seconds ahead, my friend. Please don't respond until I do, or you will get timed out for about 5-10 minutes. I'm after rails. Hightower's half scooshed, and it's not even half time. Little does he know, if we win it, he'll be like this every. I'll be like this every watch along. I'll get the baby out. It's a poor goal to concede. Vanya just overplays that to Raskin. Bodies Raskin at the road. One strike in its top corner. It's a lovely goal from Motherwell. Shocked that there wasn't a VAR check as long as Rangers. Surprised. Afternoon, Tish. Afternoon. All right, please don't fall apart. Please don't. Please don't. It's a lovely goal. I'm not even going to deny it. That's a lovely goal. Oh, Super Rangers all the way. Nah. Sorry. Martin, you shut your hole. I can hear you. Give him a wee bit. He's not even waving back. Rude bastard. Wave. I was giving you a wave there, you ignorant bastard. Can you hear me now? I can. Well, listen, I'm as everybody says, I'm getting half scooshed, so you can't be leave me on my own, right? I can see Martin's face, by the way. He's like, He's like, stop it. Where are we? Tell me if this works. I don't know if it will, but tell me if that works. If it's no like stop starting and that. You should be able to see that screen I've shared, Martin. Ah, bastard. As long as you've seen the best goal of the game, then it doesn't matter, mate. Oh, shut your face. Great finish, but very slack. It's very slack, Billy. Aye, very slack. No worries, sir. No worries. No, listen. Most keepers were not stopping that goal, to be fair. I know a lot of people are upset because we've conceded, but that is a phenomenal strike from the St Mirren man. Phenomenal strike. That's a great takedown from Penrice. And the flag is up. No, no chance, Gallant. No chance. Kim Young, welcome in. No, I don't think that's down to Pander, by the way. Most goalkeepers aren't saving that. That's a phenomenal strike. It was a great strike against the run of play. Let's not forget. It's a great strike. What we now need to do, though, is get back on. Mon the Saints, on yourself, JD. Mon the Saints. Why not? We just need to get back on top here. We do. This channel is inclusive as long as you're not an arsehole. You can comment all you like. But what we need to see here is now we just need to get the pressure back on St Mirren here, not collapsing, and let them get back into it. Sterling just 2 powder puffer there against Declan John. Formerly of Rangers, Declan John. Man's got a great tash, tell you that. Come on, the jersey. Exactly, Ryan. I thought Penrice looked good. So I say hello to Kim. I get nothing. JD, it's hi JD, hi Aldo. That's shocking. Shocking. One of the hosts is an arsehole. What? How am I an arsehole? What do you mad? Come on. What have I done to be an arsehole here? I'm gonna start greeting. Listen, Rangers have been good for the opening 30 minutes or so. We've had that one lapse of concentration which let them score. But we just need to keep this up here. That's a great ball from Gassama. Gassama to Nadiri. Nadiri to Yokota. Yokota skips inside here. Yokota! Oh! The keeper has to make a save. Oh. Cheers, Kim. Thank you. I don't want to see McInnes. No, McInnes can make 0 subs at halftime, by the way. 0. Listening from Iowa. Welcome in, Jason. There has to be 0 substitutions at halftime. That was a great effort from Yokota. Penrice, ball in. Dragicevic, I go. Oh, he tried it again. Oh, you cheeky, you naughty, you teasing me. Dragicevic thought about it. Who can score the best world is on? It's still Vanya Dragicevic, so it's all right. So, guys, is Derek the right man for the job? Not being an arsehole, genuine question. JD, time will tell, my friend. Yeah, you want him to score, you do. It's definitely good to see it, Aldo. It is. It's good to see that we're going for the shots because I said it on the build-up. I really was skeptical of this game. I didn't think we were going to have a good time at all. But we are. We're taking this game to fucking hell, St Mirren. I will say we are currently at 242 likes, about 750 people watch. Can we get it to 300? Big ass, but can we do it? It's finally a bit of confidence in the team, though, and it was needed for a long time. Ali boy, we can't make any. He's got to be told. Geordie, got to give the guy time. We're coming from. We are. Iowa, Slipknot County. Ah! Fucking behave yourself. Right, stop giving me comments like that because I get carried away. a ball out wide here. Penrice needs to be switched on here. Yeah, silly ball to play in here. Gassama plays it forward. Nadiri, I just can't take it under control here. Yeah, listen, Jay, you're fine, buddy. Just honestly, once I react to it, you're good to go for it. Get the whiskey out. No. I haven't seen it. I mentioned it. Hold on until he says. Yeah, listen, it's just because it makes it like when I see your comment, I know that then something's happened. If it's an FFS or a Yas or what a goal, anything like that, I know something's happened. See if I don't see it, then it's great just to watch it. Paul, that is 100% spot on, by the way. We win today. It's a massive weight off for a lot of people, especially the fans at Ibrox as well. It takes that little bit of pressure off that we maybe can do something midweek, and you just get to a point where we're trying to build on it. The issue you've got though, Jordy, is I don't think there's many centre backs you can bring on. No, we don't need any subs right now. None. We need to stick with him. Can't go through another manager off the flyer, then relax. No, we can't. You got to laugh. You're right. Means Alex's reactions are more organic. Yeah, it does. Well, this will be my last beverage, right? Because we need to behave. So, last one. Whammy through the middle here. Oh! Referee says that that's not a free kick. Oh! Chukwueze took a sore one there. That one I want to see. That one I want to see again. I want to see that one again. That was a horrible challenge here on Chukwueze. Nothing in it. No, you can't change anything, Derek McInnes. Listen, this is my last beverage and we're done. Come on, we've got about 6 minutes left of the half. We are at 275 likes. Come on. Yeah, nothing in it, Aldo, when you see the replay. He actually gets the ball, to be fair. We'd rather listen to Alex than that bastion in the hood. Michael's shirt. Oh, I love it. Way! Yeah, Carol, stop shouting at me. But yeah, that is right. Once we change our players, it is when we start messing about. We don't have any other CVs, so can't sub off. Yeah, we can't. I've got the volume turned up this time, so I can actually hear the singing. Loving it. Oh, look at Macania, by the way. Just taking the piss here. No free kick, no. He does take the piss and he gives away a throw in, like, stop. Maybe not the greatest. At half time, Martin will take you through the half-time reaction. I will be about a minute or so. I need to go. I need to go. That's a corner to St Mirren here. I feel since they've scored, it's kind of been in St Mirren's favour here. Yeah, Kenneth, it's going to be a massive talking point. I think Pander, some of the goals that are definitely not his fault, but it's going to be a massive talking point, the fact that he has conceded in every single game he's played. Yeah, Carl, you're right. It does. It really does, and especially your captain and your vice-captain not starting, so you give it to Nico Raskin, who all the rumours are pointing that he's out the door. Yakota gives it forward to Jerry Gassama. Gassama gives it out wide to Nadiri. Oh, unlucky from Ryan Nadiri. Dragijevic. Too much on that from Dragijevic there. Far too much. Listen, that goal's a worldie of a goal. Can't hold that on many folk. It's a worldie of a goal, that. Yeah, Andrew, you're right. It is. It's a massive step up in quality. But sitting at 2-1, we still look a bit sketchy. We need to get that second goal, that third goal even. What's good is, though, Penrice just doesn't jump in straight away. He is waiting for the opportunity to put a foot in. He's not just going gung-ho for it, and I like it. I don't think Gassama's playing for a move away. I think he's playing for a starting place. I think he wants that starting position, which he's having to obviously contend with Finlay Curtis. He's having to contend with Taylor Asgard. He's also having to contend with even I'd like some Nadiri and Miovski as well. So he's having to show that he can hold down that position, because last season it wasn't his at all. He was honking, and he's got a lot to prove. Ball in here, Penrice, Gassama clears that away. Dragicevic, Makanya just absolutely clears his lines there. Nadiri's shirt being held there. Yeah, Penrice has definitely had one of the best 45s that we can ask for, to be fair. Penrice, I said, sign him at Livingston. Now look at him, heard Romans for 10 mil. Any truth? I've not heard that at all. I do know that Club Brugge are after Tur Romans. I've not heard a price. Yeah, Gassama's playing to stay. Yeah. With Pandur, how many of the goals are his fault? None of them. Yeah, listen, none of them are his fault. That goal today is a wonder strike. And if you put any blame on Pandur, that you're having a bit of a laugh, to be fair, because it's not his fault, that one today. James, I don't know. If we're offered 10 million for an injured Tur Romans, you probably do take it. But at the same time, I can see Tur Romans being here for years to come if he can get over this wee injury problem he's had. He just hoofs it. He doesn't get a fuck. Right, Jerry Gassama in the middle of the park here. Gives it to Chukwueze. Chukwueze at wide to Dujon Sterling. Using Dragicevic. Jerry Gassama. Can't get anybody on the end of that. Nico Raskin, does. Oh, James Penrice gets the touch and he just cannot get it. No, you can't do anything about their goal. No chance, can you? If it was a simple little tapping or whatever, then you can have a wee moan about it. But that's a fantastic goal. Makanya just not even fucking about. Look at him! Look at Makanya, by the way. Wow. Wow. 3 added on minutes for this first half. And Martin needs to hurry up. Because I am needing a lavvy. It's the backstairs lavvy. No foul. Here we in talks with Venezuela striker from MLS. We're in talks with a striker from I can't remember the team now. Can't blame Panda for that goal. Can you see me now? Oh, love it. Cheers, Aldo. Can you see me now? Raskin puts that down the line for Nadiri. Nadiri at Gassama. Gassama with a reverse pass here to Chukwueze, and it's just a miscommunication there between Chukwueze and Nadiri. What are you talking about, Mad? Not Makanya, sorry, Yokota. Declan John and acres of space here out wide. Plays it back in. That was my last beer, aye. That was my last one. Well, we had a positive halftime show on Thursday night, and because we were winning 1-0, and then look where that ended up. Chukwueze, Yokota needs to drive forward here. He's going to go back the way though. He wins as a free kick. Oh, come on, stop it. Right, so before halftime, we are at 286 likes. Can we get that other 14 to get to 300 right before halftime? Can we do it? Mind the Didi just cannot take it. Screams a handball here, but it's not given. Dujon out wide to Yokota. Sterling again. Gives it out wide to Dragijevic. Dragijevic puts one in early. We are 9 away before halftime. Can we get it? Yeah, Yokota does look a wee bit tired, to be fair, but I still think he's got a lot to go for. And that is half time. So as soon as Martin joins us, we will go through the halftime chat. But Rangers have looked a lot better than we have for a lot of the season. I don't know, and how is Europa League looking? I will ask you, how is the chat looking? Because you are out here. So off you pop. Thank you very much. Catch you. Bye. Right, Martin, hurry up. Oh. Yeah, Yokota Daisuke has been very good. And Aldo has jinxed us, I'm telling you. It's a tuck and shambles again. Scott, what are you talking about? Listen, Curtis could come on for Yokota. Could. I don't know where Mr. Douglas is, so I will keep you entertained for the next minute or so while he moves his arse. I've been in his house. It's not that much of a mansion. He can get from one room to another. Like, come on. He just needs to run up the stairs. Oh, here he comes. I can hear the doors opening and everything. There you go. Right, the door's shut. Now we just need this fat ass to get on the seat and we'll be good. Right, Douglas, you're on your own a second. I've got the toilet. I'll wait till you bring yourself in and then I'll nip away quickly.
Right, I'm in. First of all, how many beers has he had, by the way? That's the worrying part of all this. Right, very, very quickly for my 2 cents, and apologies, by the way, for the connection issues right at the beginning. It's now so that I have to run up and down the stair if there's something happening, just in case. But look, we're winning, right? We're winning, which is a good thing. Have we played better than we have in previous games? I'll be honest with you, I'm not so sure. We've created a few chances. The first goal, Nadiri doesn't know really anything about it, just kind of comes off him and goes in. Good start. Dragijevic, up there for contender a goal of the season. It's an absolutely world-class finish. However, Raskin's been a mile off it, an absolute mile off it. There's been occasions where there's been a bit of a 50-50 in the middle of the park. The ball's broke. Raskin's there. He's not aware. And he's late to get to the ball. There's been passes into him and he's not been concentrating and the ball's just rolled under his feet. For the St Mirren goal, again, Nico Raskin, I don't know what's going on in his head, but St Mirren get the ball and it's a fantastic finish for the boy. You have to put your hands up and say that. So yeah, we're winning. Am I comfortable, confident for the second half? No, I'm not. Does St Mirren, even though we are winning, does St Mirren look more of a team than us? Yes, they do. We've got quite a few players in that team who don't really look as if they know what they're doing. Fernandez, I don't know where his head's at, but it's not on a football pitch. He's miles off it. Macania, a couple of times during that game, has had a couple of moments where I've went, just get rid of the ball. But overall, again, still very solid, still our best centre-back. Penrice has been up and down the park like a yo-yo. Sometimes been caught too high up and it's left Gassama having to occasionally try and defend, which you don't want to be left with Gassama defending. The midfield trio's not working. St Mirren have got complete control for me in the middle of the park when they want it. Albeit Dragijevic scored a phenomenal goal. I don't think Dragijevic, Raskin and Chukawani's working. Yokota out on the right is doing wee moments of brilliance and then kind of falling out the game. But what I have noticed, Alex, is that with a lot of the times when Yokota picks up the ball on the right, he's got nowhere to play the ball. It seems to be that a lot of the times we get the ball back, Alex, and we've got Nadiri up front himself. He's not very good at holding the ball up for a start. We've had moments of I would say, good play for Gassama on the left. I think he's had a couple of really good shots. He obviously hits the bar, it bounces back off the line. He's showed a little bit, but the team, Alex, for me, just looks so disjointed. And as Nafi said in the comments there, we look all over the place, Alex.
I've seen on a few occasions it's actually been James Penrice getting into that space where that should be your Chukwueze, your Nadiri, your Kota occupying it. So there's a lack of urgency to get forward. We win the ball back on the counter attack. There was a chance where Yokota won it. He looks up and you're like, get forward, get forward. You can hear the crowd screaming for him to get forward. He looks up and goes, there's nobody forward. I can't pass the ball to anybody. So he has to go back to Dujon Sterling. That's one of the biggest issues we're having right now. An absolute worldly scored by Vanja Dragicevic.
Mm-hmm.
But I think I'm confident going into the second half. Yokota does look for me a bit tired.
He does
Maybe
look
you
tired.
bring him off for like Finlay Curtis. But I actually think that there's some real positives from this team in that first half, Martin, compared to what we have been watching for the past like 4 weeks now.
I think yes, but also at the same time, has there been more positives? First half against Jagiellonia, I thought we were pretty decent, so it'll be interesting to see how this Rangers team comes out in the second half. But is there still, I mean, what will we expect? Will we be expecting everything just to suddenly change and everything be amazing after one game? No. Is there a lot that still needs fixed in this Rangers team? No, Alex, for me, absolutely yes. St Mirren, I feel, have played really well in that first half, albeit, again, I'll repeat myself, we are ahead, and I'm delighted that we are ahead. But the team, for me, mate, just looks so disjointed. It really, really does look so disjointed, and it is a real, real worry.
Yeah, I mean, when you look at areas of the park, you look at Manny Fernandez, there seems to be no connection with Macania. Then you've got the midfield three, they just don't seem to be working together. And then even your front three, there doesn't seem to be a connection of, you give me the ball, I'm going to go, you follow. There doesn't seem to be that at all. Bar the first goal where Nadiri gets like I don't know if it was a shoulder or a chest into the goal, but there just seems to be a disjoint of, let's play as a team. And Venom says it right. We don't look like a team. We still look like a group of individuals, and we've been talking about this for a while. Yes, that takes time to build. I'm not going to say anything bad against like James Penrice because it takes time to build that.
Mm-hmm.
But some of these players have played together for months, if not weeks now, Martin. They should be looking at that connection, no bother, and going, right, you know your job, I'm going to go here. Like Raskin and Chukwueze, for example, they played more than a few times together. They should know, if I'm going, you stay back or follow the ball. And we're not seeing that at all. The goal from Motherwell, though, Martin, there's nothing for Pandor can do. St Mirren, because the Motherwell's popped up my screen there. There's nothing that Pandor can do there.
No. Absolutely nothing he can do. You've got to just hold your hands up and say it's a great strike. It's an absolutely phenomenal strike. But again, that comes for Raskin dilly-dallying in the middle of the park, Alex. And I think Raskin's been more off it in that first half than he has been on it.
I mean, I don't think that's a bad pass from Dragicevic to him. It's a simple pass to him. But again, he's caught in his heels. He's not moving quick enough. And then by the time that he reacts to it, you look at it, he's actually bullied by the St Mirren attacker. He's bullied away, and he just doesn't even go in for a second challenge. He's just going, well, he's got past me. Fair enough. And by the time he even tries to react to the second touch, it's already in the back of the net.
And by the way, just quickly on Gassama, I know I've been talking him up a little bit the last kind of week, but I think it's encouraging to see him when he gets the ball and he picks up the ball. The first thought in his head is, I want a goal. I want to get a shot. I want to get a shot on target, and I want to score. Excuse me. A couple of times, could have, should have passed the ball to Penrice. as he was making a run, especially on one occasion he really should have passed the ball. That was after his shot that hit the bar. But I'm encouraged from what I'm seeing from Gassama, because a winger with no confidence, Alex, just makes a pass every time.
Yeah, I mean, it does. He makes the pass every single time and goes, right, do you know what? I don't want any responsibility with this. You take the ball, you go for the shot or the cross, and then that takes it away from me. But it's refreshing to see somebody like Jerry Gassama taking the shot, because he's unlucky when it comes off the bar. But at the same time, you've got James Penrice on the overlap for a reason. I mean, I'm looking back at the replay right now. He is in absolute acres of space.
Mm-hmm.
Not one St Mirren player is even near him. You give that ball to him, he's got the freedom to either one, run in the box, or two, put a cross in, but a very dangerous cross, because there's nobody near him. Like, he's got so much space. And when the ball comes off the bar, you can see him screaming at Gassama, going, why didn't you use me here? I'm literally so open that if you put that ball into my path, we've got a very good chance here. Yes, you hit the bar, but it's still not a goal.
Yeah. In terms of the second half, Alex, mate, does the manager need to make any changes?
On this occasion, Martin, no, absolutely none whatsoever. A lot of people are saying take off Fernandez. We don't have another centre back on the bench, so we can't afford to do it unless we're playing Dujon Sterling at centre back. But
there was a comment there that's spot on, Alex. He's a red card waiting to happen.
He is, and we've got John Beaton as the referee, so it's definitely a red card waiting to happen. But I think we're playing pretty decent just now. The only sub I make after maybe 5-10 minutes is you take off Yokota for Finlay Curtis and you use that pace down the line again. You maybe do. There's a few people saying you take off Nico Raskin as well. You possibly do. Can I see Derek McInnes taking him off early? No. I think he will take him off, and it'll probably be for either a Connor Barron or a Cammy Devlin. But right now, I think this team, because of the performance we've seen in spells, deserves the second half, Martin. For even 5-10 minutes, I think they deserve that second half.
Well, let's see what happens. Folks, we will be back. Well, Alex will be back in a couple of minutes. I'm going to try and sort the connection issues behind the scenes. If it comes up with a mad wee circle on the screen, don't go anywhere. Alex will be back momentarily, right? So I'm going to try and sort the wee issues that we're having behind the scenes. We'll be back in 2 minutes.
He said. Can you see me now? I'm waiting to be told I'm back on screen, so I'm just like messing about here. But we are back. Hopefully, that has fixed all the issues that we had in that first half. Martin assures me in the background he's fixed it all, but it's Martin after all. So this stream is just going to go off in like 2 seconds, right? You're on Mars, you're that tall. Exactly, Decky. Dragijevic's goal was an absolute thunderbolt, James. It is the goal of the tournament so far, unless you count handballs. I don't know, mate. Can you see me now? Just your leg. Cheers, Scottish. The only one to do it. Cheers, sir. Thank you very much. But we, as a defensive midfielder himself in his playing days, I am shocked that McInnes keeps allowing the gaping holes in our centre. Yeah, me too. I just wonder if we can see a goal quickly in the second half, just to allow the nerves to settle a wee bit and to get back in control. I am going to ask the question. She's still there. Martin, can we get a clock yet? We're going to get Martin's going to try and get us a tiny clock. Not a tiny something else, but a tiny clock. That will get you banned on YouTube, so it's all right. So 13 shots, 5 on target for Rangers, 4 shots, 1 on target for St Mirren, and it was the goal that got them back in the game at 2-1. Time for Shankland on. I would say Shankland about 60 minutes, maybe. Yeah, I mean, 2 more signings could be decent. I don't think in this game we need many changes, but I do think 2 signings would be great for the team, especially going into the remainder of the campaign until January. Lawrence Shankland needs to kind of prove himself a wee bit, whether that be, as is on our screen right now, whether that be getting a goal in this game or getting an assist, but the teams are on their way back out. So hopefully we aren't seeing any changes from this Derek McInnes side, right back and maybe a striker. Well, that would be 4 strikers we'd have, James. Curtis for Yokota, I've not seen that, so there you go. I can turn the sound back on, actually. So the draw will also be made at the full time of this game, so the draw for the next round will be made. But Yokota is coming off for Finlay Curtis. It's probably not a bad sub to make. Yokota did look a bit dead on his feet, and Finlay can definitely put on that bit of pace, that bit of injection, but it'll be great to see young Finlay getting on and getting the 45 minutes. Yokota has looked so bright in his first half, so if Finlay can do it in the second, then why not? Not, and that's fully true. Finlay Curtis doesn't mind if he's attacking or defending, so it's a bit everywhere. So let's see if he can keep this up. Let's see. We might have a tiny clock, and we told Curtis on for Yokota. That's a sensible change. That you must have been shot. It must have been. We have kicked off. We are underway. Kanya puts this ball forward. The Nadiri tried to hold it up, and it's just the goalie was like, "That's mine," and then decided not to come for it. And that's an early free kick for St Mirren. Not Motherwell, St Mirren. Oh, tiny clock coming. Yeah, the draw straight after this game, Graham. Daisy Dick was tiring. Jesus Christ. Have you seen the 2-handed push on Raskin that went unpunished? I haven't, mate, no. When was it? Well done, Sten Spear, by the way, for knocking out. There you go. We've got a tiny clock. Yes, we've got a tiny clock. Not a tiny cock, but a tiny clock. Sorry, Martin. So we are currently at 320 likes. Can we make it 350, folks? I'm just going to keep asking because Martin's out. Who are we joking there? Who are we joking? So I'm going to keep going for it. Gasama puts a ball forward for Chukwueme. Chukwueme out wide to Finlay Curtis. Finlay Curtis. Oh, goes for a shot and wins Rangers a corner. Put it in the Discord. I'll look at full time, my friend. Oh, do you know what? Because it's you, Gallant, I will look right now, my friend, right? Just because it's you. Wait till we see. Not that one. That one. And that's bizarre that wasn't even talked about or looked at by the way, Gallant. That's bizarre, but we're never getting something like that realistically, are we? And Curtis. Here's John Sterling. Back out wide to Curtis. Curtis does well to keep that there. Pitch it back to Chukwueme. Chukwueme to Dragicevic. Back to Chukwueme. Back to Curtis. Curtis try to drive forward there. Goes out wide to Makanya. Makanya to Jerry Gasama. You're not in the G2O there, Deck, you know? Alex, do you think some of Rangers players get... Yeah, I think they'll get a face scan, yeah. And it's a great ball in from Jerry Gasama that nobody gets on the end of. Hi, Tower, did you see Gallant's... I did. He's in the paper. Gallant has been unmasked. He's run at pace and done a two-handed shove on Raskin with zero intention of winning the ball. Yeah, and still nothing for it. What do you mean, no? You're about 15, Decky. Come on, son. You need to be on the J2 now. Do you mean a second one, James? Because Draghi... Oh, a face scan, you mean? I thought you meant... Well, he's not even in FC 26, Dragievich, so you'd hope he gets another one. Cheers, mate. Appreciate it, Decky. Aye, Dragievich isn't even in FC 26, so you hope he gets into 27. As Martin is putting in my P45 after my crude language here, I can hear him furiously typing in the background. HR's getting involved. The HR manager, Lisa, has been contacted and he is consulting with her on how to move forward. Exactly, mate. See, I know everything. We're leading 2-1 now. Watch Coco McWinless change formation so we lose just like Thursday. What a name. Coco McWinless. Jesus Christ. Decky, I think I got your Uber Eats order the other day. They gave me J2O instead of my cider. Oh, I love it. Oh, Curtis wasn't aware that I was coming back to him there, but he's managed to play it back to Pander. He must be raging. We're winning, wondering what excuse he'll come up to give them a pen. You never know, Knackers. There's still plenty of time. Dan Hart scored 4 goals in the last 10 minutes yet in Europe. They part it like the Red Sea. Not the Dead Sea. The Red Sea. Has Pundit actually made a save yet? Well, he's not made a save yet, no. Raskin's definitely a bomb scare. We need to get him off. Either Devlin or Barron on. Alex was just wondering if you was drinking could tell when I came on to watch this. I don't think that's a clear estimation there. Yes, I am not drinking at all. I am on the Monster. There it is there. I don't know what you're talking about. That's rude. Oh, I mean, it's time at Rangers. All right, okay. Rangers get corner, all players 12 yards out. So Mirren get a corner, 22 players in the 6-yard box. Why is that? Not a clue. Yeah, Scotch, we need to get it 1 now. 330 likes. Come on, get us to 350. 782 people in here. Watch Hearts before our game. If they score some great goals, go get Braga. Again, this is exactly like the Jagiellonia game, but after halftime, we kind of just switch off and we're just allowing St Mirren to have the ball here. We need to watch what we're doing and just get this third goal just to shut them up a wee bit. Exactly, Jordy. I don't drink. I empty the bottles, fill them a Monster, and move on. So, free kick here for St Mirren. Pop it in. Cleared away by Fernandez. Penrice. Gassama. Curtis. Curtis puts a great ball forward for Penrice. Penrice into the speed of Jenny Gassama! What a counter-attack that was, by the way. What a counter-attack that was. Wow, 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 wow. What a counter-attack that is, by the way. We will wait and see if Jerry Gassama is offside, but Curtis plays in a great ball to Penrice. Penrice plays it around the corner to Jerry Gassama, and Gassama sticks it under the goalkeeper. Rangers 3, St Mirren 1. Let us wait for this VAR check. But that is a great goal from Jerry Gassama. And a great assist from James Penrice. Well, there's no VAR check because the game is back on the way. Curtis with a great ball to Penrice. Penrice with an absolutely lovely assist. And it is Rangers 3, St Mirren 1. Oh, well, Penrice has just got himself an assist, so I'd say he's playing very, very good. Or De Boer. Oh, Chukwueze taking the piss out to Finlay Curtis. Finlay Curtis has got acres of space to run into here. Plays it fall to Nadiri. Nadiri, Chukwueze. Chukwueze, Gassama. Jenny. Oh. Yes! James Penrice on his debut makes it 4-1. And it's Rangers 4. St Mirren 1. James Penrice with a goal. Come on. Rangers 4, St Mirren 1. James Penrice on his debut, getting the goal. What a goal that is as well. Let's just see, is Chukwueze offside? No, Chukwueze's never offside. No, nobody's offside there. Nadiri might be offside there, but let's wait. I need to change my tenor. Jesus Christ. It's always funny because they show multiple replays when they know there's a VAR check on the go. Oh, great. Game over. Watch the numbers drop there. Exactly, Aldo. But the goal stands and we are back underway. Never in. Oh, there you go. There's the VAR check right there. So Ryan Nadiri might be offside here. I hate that you can't celebrate a goal properly because of VAR. Please allow me to introduce myself. James fucking Penrice. Oh, Nadiri's offside. Nadiri's offside there. Nadiri's offside there. For me, Ryan Nadiri looks offside. If you can't click like in the pod, you're an effing sod. We're fucking poets and we didn't know what's in this chat today, I'm telling you. 339 likes. Get us to 400. Why not? I think Nadiri's offside. You can't score with his arm. Can't score with his arm. Cannot score with his arm. Well, you can assist with your arm. You can't score with it. I think we're going to chop this one off. Yes! There we go. Goal. Rangers 4. St Mirren 1. James Penrice scores on his debut against St Mirren. Who is it that said it, by the way? There is somebody, I can't remember your name, but I'll find out. It is Ian Clayton. You're still on, my friend, for your 5-1. Let us keep going, but this could be a fucking glorious Sunday. Come on. Shut up, Martin. We might need to hear from God at some point. Listen, God, what do you make of this second half so far? Shite. Oh, that's a poor pass there from Fernandez. Macania, cleared away. Raskin, Chukwueze, Gassama. Oh, love it. Raskin puts a ball through the middle, taps it, and nobody. Let's come back to him again. He puts it through again. Oh, it's just denied by the goalkeeper from a fantastic save. Should have been 5-1. St Mirren are at 6s and 7s right now. John Scott, what an absolute legend. He has just gifted 5 subs to the Rangers Rabble. So Pacer, Spinning Bird Flip, Stephen Jackson, Kim, Bob Jones, and Declan have all received a gifted membership. So thank you very much. Your support is very much appreciated. Thank you very much for that. Somebody's talking. I don't know who that is, folks. No, Finlay Curtis is actually, he's been so direct. Unlucky not to get a goal there. But that ball through to James Penrice, by the way, that was unbelievable. Unbelievable. And then the pass through from Penrice to Jerry Gassama gets the goal that he's been trying for all afternoon. But 4 goals, 4 different scorers. Is this the turnaround of the season, Martin? Fuck yeah, I'm right. No. Oh, Gassama with a great pass through to Chukwuemi. Chukwuemi to Dragicevic. Dragicevic to Finlay Curtis. Oh, he just drags that wide. Sorry, Martin, cut you off there. So much better. No, mate, the only complaint I can make is that Gallant is a prick. He's clipped me up again, and I'm back in the Discord again. What an arsehole. But no, absolutely zero complaints from this team performance. You can hear the crowd getting behind them now, Martin. You thought that St Mirren, even in the first 2 or 3 minutes, they looked pretty decent. They were putting the pressure on Rangers, and it almost looked like it was going to be another repeat of Jagiellonia. And then all it took was one corner from St Mirren on the counter from Rangers, and all of a sudden it was 3-1, and then almost instantly it's 4-1. We just looked so much better going forward the second half. Yeah, Gassama. Gassama. Oh, great pass. James Penrice. Oh, oh, Gassama. Gassama. Oh, should. Should. He needs to pass that again. The Rangers are appealing for a penalty here on the foul on Ryan Nadiri. Is that a foul for me? Oh, he does clip his ankles there as he goes to pass it. There is a question for it here. Let's see it again. Martin, there's definitely contact there. There's definitely contact. It's not a lot, but there's definitely contact. No, there's not a penalty, but there's definitely contact. A lot of people will be like, oh, contact means it's penalty. There's contact. Jerry Gassama is down. No, it's not. And I want to say thank you very much, folks, for getting us to 357 likes on the stream. It's much appreciated. We do have 830 people here. Why not push that to 400? Good ball in from Penrice. Oh. And it's in the goalkeeper's arms. Yeah, I mean, you're right there, Stephen. Penalty's a penalty. Yeah, there's no game. There's not a penalty, no. But there is no game at the weekend, so this will give Rangers that little bit of confidence going into the is it Jabarek goal on Thursday night. Oh, that's always a dangerous ball to play. That much pace and looping it over. Counter attacks look good. St Mirren shot themselves in the foot playing so high. With cramp. It's definitely cramped that Gassama was down with there. Oh, Fernandez with a great interception there, by the way. And it is out for a Rangers goal kick. I keep thinking I'm talking to Martin here, but I am talking to myself. God has disappeared. Wait till I get my Holy Bible out and I'll ask him another question in a minute. Shanklin and McCausland are warming up to come on. Ryan Nadiri is off for Shankland. A triple substitution here. So Ryan Nadiri, Vanya Dragicevic, and Jerry Gassama are all off or Shankland, McLaughlin, and Dan Neil. I keep calling him O'Neill, Dan Neil. It's got to be James Penrice, to be fair. Got to be. Minx Gal, welcome in. Thank you very much. So Ross McCausland to get about 25 minutes or so. Unless you're Martin, it's 27 minutes before he goes, it's actually only 63 minutes, by the way. Now time to put players in the shop window. Yeah, there's a bit of that, but there's also just a point to put the comfortableness in this game and just absolutely put Simon into the solid. They obviously won the cup last season. It's now time to say, well, you're not winning it now. Yeah, I didn't think I'd see McCausland again. Tell God to get on here. We are winning. No, God only appears when we're losing. Yeah, I mean, the goal, I agree with you, Aldo. The goal for Penrice fully seals that for me. The Penrice's goal was a pretty good goal, to be fair. No, because when he was on loan last season, Colin, they didn't take him up on the obligation, or the option to buy, so he's still here. Because they scored a hat trick. Right, whoa, let's all calm down. A goal and an assist, aye. You're right, goal and assist. What do you mean sort the score out? It's a 4-1. Yes, it's 4-1. How'd you sort it out? Raskin. Penrice looks like he's pulled up there, holding the groin. Tom Cameron. Thank you very much, sir. And the Curtis. Ross McCausland. McCausland! Oh! Just wide of the post from Ginger Ross McCausland. Yeah, it's definitely 4-1. Best. McCausland's one of our own. Chill out with his negative comments. Raskin, he's put his place. I'd keep him. Oh, there's definitely a few more goals here. Oh, penalty. Knew it. Fucking knew it. Knew it. Penalty to St Mirren. Knew it. Knew it. Straight away. Could be a second yellow here for Manny Fernandez. Manny Fernandez creates the tackle. Could be a second yellow. Let's find out here. So let's watch. Ball comes through. Puts the ball across. Let's see this. Right, see this for this angle here. He gets none of the ball. None of the ball. Takes a full stole wall penalty there. Gets none of the ball. Yeah, it's never. Can't say by that. I mean, yeah, he is. You'd have to be injury prone now. So they're talking about maybe booking Manny Fernandez, which again, if they book him, takes him. It's a red card because he's already on the booking. So it doesn't look we're going that far, but we are definitely getting Phillips with a penalty here against Pandur. Yeah, I mean, that's a great point there from Chris. Do you still think... Oh, he's been told to retake it. Do you still think Roman's just to blame for Fernandez being a bomb scare? You didn't blow the whistle. John Beaton's saying, well, I didn't blow my whistle. You've literally took your penalty there and I'm not even blowing the whistle. I'm not even ready for it and you've took it. I don't know why he's still got the armband when Shankland's on. Right, here we go. Phillips again. Takes the penalty. Pandur saves it this time. Get up, yeah! You take it too early, then you try and trick out Pandur, and he goes, I'm not having that. Here's a wee save for you. And it still remains Rangers 4, St Mirren 1. And I like the wee chuckle there from Martin in the background because I get carried away as always. Yes. Chukwueze, Penrice. Penrice to McCausland. Can Rangers get the ultimate sucker punch here? Puts the ball in, meets nobody. Chukwueze keeps that ball in play. He's kept it in play. Chukwueze to Penrice. Penrice, Chukwueze. Raskin, Penrice. Penrice put a ball in. Oh, he thinks about it. Back to Raskin. Back to Chukwueze here. Yes, right up you. Oh, yeah, I love it. He was just pandering about that goal line too. Oh, down we spiral. Away you go. It's a fix. All right then. So what part was a fix when St Mirren scored an absolute worldie? Or when Rangers have made it 4-1? Tell me which part's the fix. Shankland? Even Ryan Porteous would be a strong option. Nah, definitely not. Definitely not. Well done, Raskin, mopping that up. Chukwueze out to McCausland. McCausland plays it forward to Penrice. Penrice. Oh, unlucky from Shankland and Curtis there. I've got to say, James Penrice is such a breath of fresh air. Me and Lewis, I think it was Kenny, did a pod last year, and we spoke about James Penrice being a great acquisition when he was at Hearts. Didn't get him, and now we've got the option. He's here. Such a great player to have in. Telling you. Cry boy, you wee wet wipe. Right, let's try and be respectful. I thought it was you spinning. Send him on get him on a punishment exercise. Yeah, well, Kenneth, I was the same. We spoke about that as well, but obviously Rangers didn't act when he went to Hearts, and we wanted him again. Merton, are you in the background still? Can you jump on? Bastard, I'm busting for a toilet. I can push myself. I don't think I can last. Just who? Oh, McCausland's on a yellow here. VAR check. McCausland on the red. Right. 844 folks. Surely by the end of the show, we can reach that to 400 likes. Come on, folks. I've not had another beer. That's not a beer, it's Monster in a bottle. Well, I asked Mark to help me out, and he told me no. So, what can you do? Stuart, hi! The game's fixed because we needed a handball goal to be spared a pen against us for a handball to get it over the line. It's non-alcoholic. Exactly, Foxy. Martin just smashed his keyboard. I think he put it over his knee and smashed it in half. Oof. Yes!
That my mic was also muted, so you never heard a word I said there, and it was some of the best watch along speak I've ever spoke. So yeah, there we go. The way that I've made this overlay with this camera doesn't suit fat guys like me because all you can see is my big bald head. So it doesn't really suit me very much. But yeah, I'd like to know your thoughts so far on the game, folks. Second half, look, I complained at half time that I still didn't think we looked like a team. Well, boy, second half, Rangers have really booted me in the balls and said, what do you know? Fernandez giving away the penalty. Silly challenge, but we got away with it. And I believe that your watch-along king is back.
Bring back Alex. Yeah, I love it. Martin's hate it that much. It's like, bring us back. I was busting for the toilet. I can only apologise. Martin's not that bad, surely, but Penrice out wide. Penrice in the middle. Shankland! Oh, he's up the post. McCausland is going to be offside, though. McCausland scored, but it's offside. Wait. I thought, right, well, that is currently 5-1, but I think he's offside here because he's off the pitch. But I would say that Ross McCausland is offside, but if he's not, that is a great goal, and it makes it Rangers 5, St Mirren 1. So Penrice, let's watch this again here. Penrice. No, no. Declan John is playing him onside here. Declan John is playing him onside. Sorry, Test. Sorry, sir. So there you go. It is Rangers 5, St Mirren 1. And the goal is from Ross McCausland, who, I might add, champ, you can come on at the second half. Look at that. He got himself a goal. Ali, boy, you better wash your hands. I've got wet wipes. Do. Glasgow Rangers. Do. You got a bucket in the room, or do you have a really small clock? Listen, my toilet is literally there. I don't have to worry about it. So we're checking for another possible offside goal here. I don't think he's offside. And we still get a penalty. Andrew. Right, let's see here. So, Mull comes in. Everybody's onside. McCausland's onside. Massive onside against Declan John. Yeah, go going. Rangers 5, St Mirren 1. That was the easiest goal to check, by the way. Yeah, Penrice is definitely man of the match, by the way. Definitely. Boys, you're making up for the Poland debacle. The only goal that wasn't checked by VAR here today, was the St Mirren goal as he just hit the post. Had you? I'm not drinking. Paul, I don't know what you're talking about. I am not drinking, sir. VAR, smell your maw. Love it. This is where Martin usually sits in the background, right, and goes, Alex, stop reading that comment. Alex, don't read that one. Stop reading that one. Alex. That's all I get in the background. God, am I wrong? See, even God doesn't want to answer you at that point. Because McCausland's saving the 7 mil. Who needs the lad for PSV? It's a can of juice. Paul, what are you talking about? It's a can. Come on. McCanya plays one long here. Shankland try to win that there. McCausland. Daniel. And he's giving the free kick there. We should get our 3.6 Sunday when we play them again. No, we don't play them on Sunday. We've got Aberdeen next in the league. My mom's a full of compare. Paul, honestly, mate, I don't know what you're talking about. Hightower wrote McCausland off, but no, I didn't. Wayne don't talk a lot of shite. I was the one that said bring him on in the second half, Geordie. Don't you talk a lot of shite now. Just because you put tomato sauce in your spaghetti, right? You calm yourself down. Yeah, there's still plenty of time to get the 6th. Alex just carries the gaslight and everything, thinking he's not been drinking. Jazz, I don't know what you're talking about. Honestly, I have no clue what you're talking about here. A winger, striker, and centre back, and 3 centre backs. Bacania. Unlucky there. Raskin's had a much better second half, I will say. Dan Neil carries this forward here. Goes out to Finlay Curtis. Finlay Curtis puts it across. Oh, and Shanklin just miskicks the ball there. And that's going to be an easy free kick. Courtesy of Dujon Sterling. Fernandes needs to get back to his level he reached last season. He's turning into a lazy liability. Yeah, I agree with that. What's the score, Bobby? Right below me, 5-1. Given his superb debut performance, Will Penrice. Yeah, listen, that's what I said, Nelly, on the build-up. I think he's come here knowing it'll be number 2, but the fact he's got like 8 weeks to prove it after this debut, it's hard to see Tyrone getting back in over James Penrice. Yes, it's only one game, but it's still Premier League opposition we're playing against here. Bruges want Romans use him for the Squinet deal. Yeah, I agree. I don't know what you're talking about. I've been impressed by Penrice, Chukwueze, Drago's goal, Pander's save, Nadiri getting on the score sheet, Lawrence and Curtis being close. Yeah, I agree with you. McCausland, no, 1. All right, okay. You said 3. You literally said 3. You went, no, 3 centre, 3 more. All right, 3 more players. You went a winger, a striker, and a centre back. Okay, sorry. God is telling me in my ear that we need 6 more likes. The same as the score line. We need 6 more likes to make it 400 likes. Bobby, the scorers have been James Penrice, Jerry Gassama, Ross McCausland, Ryan Adiri, and Vanya Dragijevic. I am surprised I remembered that, but there you go. On yourself, right? Thank you very much. On yourself, that's almost... What? I don't know. Finlay Curtis gets in behind, puts the ball in, and Shanklin can't get onto it. Shanklin definitely needs a goal. I agree with you there. Right, folks, thank you very much for that. We have got 400 likes. It's very much appreciated, the support. And what has been a very poor start to the season, this game has definitely got us up there. But thank you very much for all the likes we've had on all the watch-alongs and all the content so far. So thank you very much for that. We have hit 400 likes on this game while we have got 850 people watching. We are the people. Brandon Barker, after his hair transplant, is coming on now. Oh, my God. There we go. Alex wants 400 likes. If he passes it, he sent it. Only toes. I'll send my only toes. Why not? Why not? Jordy, I can't read that comment, but the sentiment's there, aye. If I remember correctly, that was one of McCausland's failings when he played as caught offside a lot. Well, he definitely wasn't offside when he got a goal. Doesn't matter, Crackers. You got a goal to make it 5-1. So, got about another 10 minutes plus stoppages before I hand you back to God himself. And the man with the dungeon, Mr. Trev, and Mark, the man that's still building the IKEA furniture. There you go. Hammy is very cool. I like because I'm never going on a hike. Jesus Christ. Martin, this team is starting to look good, but still needs work, though. It does. But I'm not Martin, Paul. I'm Alex. That penalty save is definitely sickened everybody in the league, by the way. I'm telling you now. You can't be offside if you stay onside, and that's a fact. Ray, mate, nope. I'm all right. Thank you very much. I appreciate your concern, but I'm all right. Oh, Daniel's done ever so well there. Chukwueze. He's took far too long. And he's given a free kick to St Mirren here on Mockery. I had to go side on to read that there. Rangers and West Ham results equals happy days. So Arsenal absolutely cruised the Community Shield, by the way. They won 3-0. Havertz got a goal Christian Zola's got 2 assists. Calafiori got a goal. Odegaard got a goal. And Miles Lewis-Skelly got the other assist. Against what you've got to see is probably a fully strength Man City side. Donnarumma, Kusanov, Diaz, Gvardiol, O'Reilly, Anderson, Kovacic, Semenyo, Doku, Foden, and Haaland. So there you go. Boo! Boo! I'm not getting drunk. I'm off in literally like 10 minutes. Paul was distracted by a squirrel and forgot Alex was on the screen. He did. Call me Martin. Oh, who was it that said that there? Let's see. Mark Waldron, you might be a wee bit worried because Burnley just scored a penalty. I love the Gunners. It's a great day to be a blue-nosed Gunner. Well, there you go, Kim. Why not? Alex looks like all the little dickheads in chat have gone as well. I thought you called me a dickhead there, by the way. Oh, we were waiting to come to blows. But it looks like they've all disappeared. But we've got 800 bears in the chat. That's exactly what you want. They don't have about 9 subs. They probably have I. Right, let's have a look, folks. So, before I pass you off to Martin, we are currently at 423 likes. That is absolutely phenomenal, by the way. Can we get that to 450? That is 425! Sorry, Martin. Martin's screaming at my ear. I must have a fucking heart attack. Just shat myself. Forgot he's still there. Breaking news. Haaland is signed for Real Madrid for 1 billion. So if we can get that to 450 likes, that will be absolutely phenomenal. Right, wait, I'll get my toe out. Martin, is that all right? No? Right, okay. I can't get my toe out. Martin, tell me no. Apologies. 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 I'm definitely an arsehole. I agree with that, mad, but I'm definitely an arsehole, aye. Liverpool are playing Como, and I wasn't going to watch it because I thought it was a game from 1907, but I've just realised that Como, I call Como 1907. I don't know why Raskin's still got the armband on. Maybe it's because he's not been subbed off, but it's a bit weird that he's still got it on. Mikey Moore, a couple of goals yesterday from Tottenham. If you love the jersey, you hit the like button. Exactly. I'm definitely not drunk. No. I can't listen. I can be stone cold sober and I still can't talk. Right? It's all right. Don't worry. 442 likes. 8 more likes. Come on, folks. So the Rabble, I'm going to say the Rabble TV just to be like all fancy. The Rabble TV man in the match has to be James Penrice. On his debut, it has to be James Penrice. I will say that I somehow missed it, but Dujon Sterling has gone off for Ross McCrory. And James Penrice is also the sponsors man of the match. Alex tonight, phone in, going to be a good one. Yeah, people are going to definitely be happy. I'll tell you that right now. They are. Celtic be shit. Oh, Alexander, that is baby steps. Come on, Jesus. The way Rangers were playing last few games, we put you in a coma. And easy save from Eva Pandura there. Can we consolidate all Rangers podcasting at 3? What podcast is that, Adam? Let me know, sir. Man of the match is definitely Penrice. Aye. 100% has to be. Well, Hammy is very cool. If you can get it to 500, sir, that would be very much appreciated. We are at 442. So we're the Formation Rangers like the 4-4-2. Right, Jordy, that's plenty. 450 and I'll neck a bottle of whiskey and flip a table. In that order. Linda, it's every reason to celebrate after we have cruised through St. Mirren here. 5-1 to the good. Shankland. Oh, what a ball that is to touch it. Chukwueze. Oh, deflected out for a Rangers corner. Chukwueze for me, sorry, has to be doing better there. Hit the like if your name isn't Mike. I'd make 450 accounts just to make that jolly day. Well, listen, we've gone past that. We're at 455 likes. So thank you very much for that. But exactly, bring on FK Jablonick. There you go, Jablonick. Mine for the man of the match is Rangers goalkeeper for saving the penalty. Well, he took the piss there, to be fair, Panda, with that. Chukwueze feeling that a wee bit there. Just maybe a wee bit of fatigue. But James Penrice here with the corner. Ball in. Curtis has got the ball. Puts a ball straight back in here, though. To Lawrence Shankland. Shankland to Fernandez. Fernandez, and it's out for another Rangers corner. Wasn't happy with Penrice. Listen, I will say, Dougie, we need to watch what we're doing, right, and not get caught up in the Penrice hype. He's had an excellent game here, but it's one game, right? I fully agree with you, but let's just see if he can put this on week in, week out. But Penrice has been phenomenal. We are at 457 likes. Thank you to each and every single one of you. And Hammy, I have noticed that. Thank you very much for that. And as Dougal says, we do have the reaction to get it to 500 likes. Thank you very much. I really do appreciate that. Penrice for another ball in here, but it's cleared straight away. Yeah, listen, I think that we need to be careful here and not just go for Penrice and get behind the hype. Great player, putting a great performance, but it's one game, and that's what we need to be behind. I agree, though, that we need to be seeing more of Bojan Bielski. It's going to feel like years until we play again on the 27th. I mean, it's only, 4 days till we play again? McCrory keeps it alive. Shankland, and it's a free kick. No, yeah. And there is no added on time there from John Beaton. So it does finish. Rangers 5, St Mirren 1. Thank you very much. And Foxy, thank you very much, sir. I appreciate that there. It has been a fantastic watch along for a change. I have really enjoyed the fact that we are sitting here with a 5-1 win and the fact that we are looking comfortable here. What a result it has been. And I am just so happy the fact that we have got a win and we are into the next round. Bring on the draw for the next round. Dragicevic for me, though, with the goal of the game. But man of the match is on your screen right now. That is James Penrice. It has been a phenomenal day to be a Rangers fan. And Martin, if you want to bring on like the halftime graphic or anything, you can come in and I'll cover until the guys are here. But for me, that has been phenomenal. Richard Kavanagh, cheers, troops. Alex, your credit to the podcast, mate. Richard, thank you very much, sir. I appreciate it. I really do. I can indeed, mate. I can hear you. Mark, that's right, mate. If you want to come in, we can have a wee chat until they come in. Because when we spoke at halftime, we were wanting to see a bit more from the players, a bit more for the team. All of a sudden, we've seen an absolute phenomenal display from every player in that part. Raskin stepped up in that second half as well. And the fact that we got 5 goals, 3 in that second half, it just shows that there is something there from this Derek McInnes side. We just need to see it on a more consistent basis, don't we?
We absolutely do, and as you've just came to me, they've both just came in. So if you bear with me 2 seconds, I will get them in. But
look at that, Shagger 1 and Shagger 2 has entered your screen. They will be on soon. And I don't mean Martin, I do mean Trev and Mark. The man with the loft and the man from IKEA will be entering your screen very, very soon. I don't know why you're IKEA, Mark, right? You're just IKEA. But before Martin brings everybody in, I do want to say, folks, thank you very much for today's watch along. It has been an absolute treat to watch Rangers score 5 goals for a change and not be on the losing side. I will be back midweek for another watch along. But until then, I want to pass you over to
No, you Martin, don't. Not yet.
How quick? Not yet. Let me finish my outro, you dickhead. Stop interrupting me. Also in the background here. Trying to talk and he's still interrupting away. It's been so great to just watch it. Goals from some players who, when we spoke about it at the start of the game, probably needed to show a bit more for Rangers and actually probably struggled as well. So the fact that we've seen goals from Nadiri, Dragicevic, we saw a goal from Russell McCausland as well. An absolute Kazima from Dragicevic it was. It's going to be great for the guys to talk all about that. And the fact that we did get to 470 likes as well, it has been phenomenal. So from me, I want to say thank you very much. Martin, are we good to go before you interrupt me again?
We're good to go, mate. We're good to go.
Right, folks, thank you very much. I will pass you over to the arsehole that is Martin, the good guys that is Trev and Mark. So, guys, take it away and thank you very much.
He needs to not be allowed to consume alcohol anymore.
I'm surprised he's allowed to drink during games. I thought he'd get in trouble off the gaffer.
Well, listen, I mean, he's on there for a long time, so I've got to let
True. He deserves it.
Keep himself occupied.
Yes. Everybody, hello, welcome along to your your immediate post-match reaction here on the Rangers Rabble Podcast. Thank you very much to Alex for the full match watch along as he's saying sweet nothings in my
I like
ear.
Pished Alex, he's fun.
Yes, he is. Oh, he's so much fun, Trev. But yes, look, I am joined by Mark and Trevor. Mark, firstly, mate, how are you doing after that?
Yes, I'm fantastic, mate, for a change. A good performance, good score line, so happy as Larry on this Sunday.
And yourself, Trev, mate, you must be equally as happy.
I am, and I can see everyone else smiling and that, and I'm going to enjoy it for what it is today. I won't get too carried away. I want to see a few performances like that in a row, but I'm going to enjoy it for today. And I'll even try and put an extra £1 or £2 donation into YouTube so you can put 50p in the meter, Martin, because that is looking tragically dark in the background, son.
It's just looking tragically dark where you are, mate. Don't worry, it is not as dark on the old YouTube. So, look, I think first things first, Mark, there's going to be no negatives on this reaction today. Look, there's a few things we could probably pick out and go, we need to improve here, we need to improve there. The thing that I loved the most out with winning the game was the second half performance, mate. I don't know how many times I've spoke to you and other people about how we've maybe done okay in the first half and then second half we just fall off the edge of a cliff. That's really encouraging for me, mate, that we've come out in that second half and totally blown St Mirren away.
Yes, some of the passing, some of the play, the goals, and the link up between the boys was the best. It's the best half of football I think I've seen us obviously play this season easy by a country mile. So I was more than pleased with the second half. Obviously in the final scoreline, it just icing on the cake. But first half wasn't too bad. Obviously, like you say, we don't want to go into too much negatives at all, but it was decent enough. But second half was just night and day. We just blew them out the water. There was no response. There was a little 20-minute period where we just looked like a team. I'll say that. We actually looked like a team for a change.
Yeah. And I can't find the comment now, so apologies. But it was basically just, Trev, we needed that today. And Derek McInnes needed that. The players needed that. The fans needed that. The football club needed that today.
Yeah, we all needed a shot in the arm is what we all needed for a bit of confidence. There's several places to look at this confidence that we've gained from today. And I'm not just talking about certain players or going forward. It's about, it wasn't quite a clean sheet, but you know, the fact that Pandor was able to save a penalty, which will do his confidence the world of good. The way we just kept pushing, which is so unlike us. Mm-hmm. You're wondering what happens when St Mirren get a goal back. Are we going to capitulate? But we didn't. We kept pushing on. And I'm thinking to myself, like, where have this Rangers been this whole time, man? Were they still in their summer holidays? Because they've obviously come back. Key is, you've got to take it on to Thursday and keep going. Otherwise, it's for nothing.
And look, I was maybe a little bit harsh at half-time, Mark, when I said that St Mirren looked more of a team. I was a little bit worried about the Rangers' performance overall, even though we were winning. But, I mean, I might have a difference of opinion when I watch the game back. In terms of like a full 90 minutes, is that the best we've played under Derek McInnes?
Yes. Yeah, easy. I don't even think it's a question. I think we've that's definitely the best 90-minute performance we've seen. The first half wasn't great, but it wasn't terrible. We were still winning, so that was good enough. There was a few issues, but I think if you put the two of them together, it's definitely the best 90 minutes we've seen so far under his management.
I mean, Geordie's there, Martin, at half time. We look so disjointed. Rangers, hold my fucking beer. Yes, Rangers definitely kicked me in the balls, but I love that. I love the fact that they've done that and made me look an idiot, made me look like what I absolutely truly am. And again, Trevor, come back to the point, and look, it's one game. It doesn't mean that everything in the world is rosy and everything's changed. It is only one game. But I think the fact that not only did we look much better in the second half, but St Mirren score, and you're thinking with this Rangers team, Trevor, right, what happens now? Because we've seen this in the past so much, and we went to another level.
Aye, I'm trying to put my finger on exactly what it was. I'd love to have been a fly in the dressing room to see what Dell said to them at half time. I was wondering why we didn't capitulate at 2-1, because you're kind of expecting it. But listen, we're allowed to enjoy today regardless of what happens after. Of course, we want it to carry on, but we're allowed to enjoy today. Like, I come on to the pod in the green room or the blue room, I guess, can't call it green room here, red, white and blue room, right, in the back while I was waiting to come on with Martin and that. And the boys were smiling, the boys were kind of, chuckling away. Alex was half cut. You know what I mean? That this is what it's about. It's put me in a better mood. So take it on. I'll try and go to the game on Thursday as well, and let's enjoy it for what it is. And it's too early to say anything concrete yet, but we can take one game at a time, can't we?
Yeah, and what I also have to say, by the way, is just to put a little bit more, because I never feel, and maybe it's right, we never get, right, and I'm talking about, when I say we, I'm talking about Rangers, when you beat a St Mirren, you never really get the credit that you probably deserve, because it's just expected, Mark, that we go on and beat St Mirren, which is fair, maybe. But this is a St Mirren team that started the season really well. I don't think in the league had conceded a goal yet, have they? I might be wrong there. But they started the season really well. They were coming to Ibrox absolutely full of confidence. I have to say, by the way, I do quite enjoy the way St Mirren play, obviously because it's good for us, because we then go on and win. But so many times we've spoke about teams coming to Ibrox and just sitting 10 men behind the ball and not looking to attack. So I think a fair play genuinely has to be given to St Mirren. They couldn't cope with us in the second half, but that's the way it should be. But fair play, Mark, to St Mirren as well.
Aye, fair play to them and their coach they've got. He's a younger kind of guy. I think I don't know him from Scottish football before, but he's a younger lad. He seems to want to play that out from the back, passing, open, expansive football, which we've wanted other teams to do that in Scotland for years, because, like you say, a lot of them, and I don't think a lot of them do it to us because they don't really have that fear of us anymore. They don't really play that deep defensive line, and they just sit back and let you attack, and then they just catch you on the counter all the time. I think a lot of teams tend to open up and play a bit more expansive against us anyway, but today it showed that if you do it and our players are on it, then they're going to rip you apart. So I was quite happy with that. The game was good, but it's good that they want to open up and make the game more attractive, because who wants to watch one team just attacking the other team constantly and then just sitting in a low block constantly trying to break it down? It's kind of boring, so I'm open to it. It's similar to Motherwell's style last year as well, so the more teams that do it, the better it makes the league. Obviously, they need better players to do it, but I think we just showed our level above St Mirren today. But they've started really well. They're top of the table, were they, or second in the table? I think they've won two games, so they're sitting pretty. So I think it was a good test today, but it's a cup game. We've swiped them aside, so now it's on to Thursday. But today was really good. I enjoyed that from start to finish.
Can we also give a big shout out to Stenhouse Muir, by the way, who put Motherwell out today? Which is, everybody knows my feelings on Motherwell, so that was incredible. That was absolutely incredible. Fair play to Stenny for putting out the mighty well. So yeah, that did make me chuckle a little bit. Trev Penrice, left back, one training session with the team, up and down the park. He's got an engine like you wouldn't believe. I thought, and Alex was quite right. I didn't know we were doing this now, but apparently we are. Alex was absolutely spot on in my opinion, mate, to give him the Rabble man of the match.
Yeah. He was fantastic. He's a blue nose, isn't he? He was with us in the youth team, I think wasn't he? So, aye. Then he went away for a while. It's handy to have another blue nose playing for us because he gets it. And someone said that There was an interview with him after it was class, so I look forward to seeing that interview. It's a breath of fresh air because I bet a lot of people thought that he was coming in just to be cover. Now, he might still end up being cover, but at the end of the day, we need two good players for every single position. We can't have Romans and then a very mediocre left back to cover him, for example. We need someone that can challenge the other guy and be almost as good, if not better. Competition is good. If he keeps... It's Penrice's shirt to lose. Essentially, if he keeps on smashing in the form, you don't automatically stick Romans in. I don't think that's fair. I think he's done a cracking job, and I want him to kick on. We've always said we need more down the wings, whether that be wingers, wing backs. That's what we've been missing massively this season. Creativity on the wings and someone to put it away. So let him keep the jersey until it's his to lose. I'm chuffed for him. I'm chuffed for the lad.
I mean, he came in your debut and score a goal. I think he got an assist in there as well, didn't he?
Yes, he did. Yeah.
He got an assist as well, and he, like I say, see just that energy up and down, and whoever's playing in front of him, which I think it's probably now key that Derek McInnes settles on a team, because you could see, and which is 100% expected, you could see at times, especially in that first half, where Romans and Gassama just didn't quite know what the other one was doing. And there was times where Penrice was really high up the park. Gassama had to come back, and there just didn't seem. But you don't expect that after they've only had one training session together. But that brings me on, Mark, to Gassama. Outstanding.
Yes, I would agree. That's one of his best games in a Rangers shirt, I would say. I think you said that, was it last week or the week before, he looked all right, but I think today it was definitely a marked improvement from him. And if they two are playing on the same side and they get used to each other, then these relationships will develop. You can't expect relationships between players that are chopped and changed constantly. So really good today. It worked well today. Both of them were on it. And it's nice to see a player come into the club and actually start on the front foot, score a goal, get an assist, and be man of the match. When was the last time you had a player doing that? So hopefully the wee man carries on, because you've seen his celebration when he scored as well. So he gets it. So.
Wait a minute, did you call him wee man?
Aye, he called him me, aye.
You know shorter than Martin?
No, yes. I'm 6'5". What are you talking about?
I'm 6'5" and all around the waist, to be fair.
Aye, that's more like me, mate. Aye, 6'5" in the waist.
But Vix, with the super chat, I can't bring it up on the screen. Apologies, Vix. I'm going to work on that so I can get them up on the screen. But she's just put McInnes. So thank you.
You got your poster McInnes up in your wall there.
I think Vix is quite a big fan of.
He's a handsome chap, to be fair. He is a very handsome chap, to be fair, Martin. So fair play.
Yes, and David Carlisle with a super chat as well. Thank you very much, David. Making the point, Trev, right? Now, I don't know necessarily if this is going to be the starting 11. I think there's going to be maybe a few more changes. But like I just said a minute ago, David's saying let that starting 11 play together to gel. I think there has to be a nucleus now, Trev, of 7 or 8 consistent starters in the team, at least, so that we can get the opportunity to gel.
That's going to be key. I mean, you wanting to put people in like Shankland, ideally at your starting 11, but at the end of the day, we go with whoever's performing the best for us. You hit the nail on the head, Martin. We need a nucleus of players playing together to gel, and then we build up that performance, build up that confidence game from game, and then we could chop and change one or two positions and tweak it and bring people in to strengthen it further and further and further. Do it bit by bit, man. You don't want to go too far ahead of yourself, otherwise we'll make an arse of it. And Nadiri, man, we were all slagging him before. What's going on there? He led the line pretty well. So I incrementally improve that team with other players, but it's key that we keep most of those players on the park on Thursday. Otherwise, they need to gel. They need the confidence. Otherwise, this is going to be game over.
And yeah, the draw is happening as we speak. So we will give our quick reaction to the draw as well. Dragojevic, Trev, goal of the season?
Oh, that was stunning. How often do we actually get goals from outside the box like that? Right, it's so rare. We always make an arse of it. You know, I've seen so little of them at Ibrox. I can't remember what game this was, but remember Jonas' turn? I remember, I can't remember who it was against. I remember from the right-hand side 18-yard box, he volleyed it, first time, cleaned right foot in the bin, and it was fantastic. And you don't see many goals like that. Stunning goal.
I'm sure that was against Celtic, I think that was.
There you go.
Absolute belter.
Goldfish memory, me man. But no, it was absolutely stunning. I just remember that and saying to Ash, like, we've not had many shots that actually went in. Fair play to the St Mirren goal as well. That was a stunner as well. We'll credit where credit's due. But I like him. I like the look of that. I like the look of him. I want him to get more of a chance now that he can play in his proper position rather than right back, because that was a disaster.
I think we should also, Mark, as well, speak a little bit about Nadiri. I don't know, if you want to say he was great today or whatever, but he got a goal. Doesn't matter how he got it, he got a goal.
Yeah, his side got a goal. Yeah, no, he did lead the line well, but I'm not going to be negative like you say, but I don't know.
Sorry, Mark, I'm going to have to interrupt you, mate. The draw has been done, and Rangers are playing Celtic at Ibrox in the quarter-final of the League Cup. Mark, your reaction?
Bring them on. As easy as that. Bring them on, but we can't avoid them. If you want to win it, you're going to have to beat them, most likely.
True.
Yeah. Trev,
I'm ready for it, but
boys, let's not forget that that lot are doing really well as well, and they've been doing more consistently better since the start of the season, including a pumping yesterday. So if we keep this up until that quarter-final, it'll be a very interesting quarter-final. What are the rules for that then? I hope we only get the 2,000 or whatever, because I want to go back to that.
Well, Trev, that's going to be the issue here. It's going to be the questions over allocations. That's going to happen now. But yeah, look, I mean, like you said, 9 times out of 10, if you want to win the cup, you need to beat Celtic. So I don't suppose I would maybe have liked to have played them a couple of rounds down the line, Trev, once we've maybe got a more settled team and we get to see a little bit more, but it is what it is, mate.
When is the quarter-final? Did we get a date for it yet, lads?
Pretty soon.
Is it? For next month, won't it?
Yeah, that'll be pretty soon. Yeah.
And that'll be very close to the league game against them.
It will be, you know what? It will be.
So don't be surprised if it's like the same bloody week or something. That will be absolutely... Imagine at 12 firm games in 1 week again. Oof.
Yeah, just under a month. 12th of September.
And when's the league game against that lot, chat?
Is it the 6th of September?
Week before. Oh, really? Is it 2 games in a week? Oh, here we go.
Their authorities are going to absolutely adore that.
They're greeting right now. They're into their dodgy pies, man.
Oh no, it's a fix, isn't it? It's a fix that they're at Ibrox and not at Parkhead. But however, we will discuss that more as we get a little bit closer to it. But yeah, there you go. Rangers have drawn Celtic in the quarter-final of the League Cup ties to be played over the 12th and 13th of September, and that one will be played at Ibrox. So home advantage, I suppose. We can celebrate a little bit of Raskin, Mark, in that second half. Him massively improved. And when you've got a better Raskin playing in the middle of the park, we'll come to Chukwueze in a wee second as well, by the way. But when Raskin's on form, Rangers are on form.
Yes, I'd agree. And it's the first half I was frustrated by him because there was a few instances of him not being switched on. That seems to be a thing with a few of the players not switched on, not anticipating the moves, not anticipating the passes. So I was a little bit disappointed. But second half, like you say, he came out. He's improved a lot. Helped the team. Like you say, he's fully firing, fully focused. We usually do perform a bit better. So I was overall pleased with most of the players throughout the whole game, pretty much. But he did improve markedly in the second half, so I was quite happy with him. Like I say, first half was a few dodgy moments, but we pulled through it, and he's improved in the second half. So hopefully he continues on that form and keeps improving. If we're not going to sell the boy, then we're going to use him.
Well, we have to. We absolutely have to use him, Trev. Like I say, when he's on form, and the first half, he looked as if his mind was elsewhere. He wasn't picking up loose balls. His foot was going over passes. He was getting tackled. He didn't look anywhere near it. Second half, different player.
Raskin is an enigma. That boy. I'd still take good money from him if it came in, just because he is too inconsistent. But today, especially in the second half, credit where credit's due, he was fantastic. It's definitely a game of two halves for him. Hopefully it's not a game of two halves for Rangers going forward this season. I can't take any more of that. But the boy, when he's on form, he is on form. He's shit hot. There's no in between often with him. He's either just awful or brilliant, and he was brilliant today. If he's not going to get sold, we do have to use him. But at the same time, if he's also playing poorly after the transfer window's been and gone, we shouldn't be playing him for the sake of it. We should be putting other people in his place and sticking them on the bench. But well done today. You done a good job.
And Chukwueze as well, Trevor, I think deserves a mention for the second half and showing us a little bit more of his ability to get forward and link up and create passes. And I think Curtis had a lot to do with that as well when he came on the park, but I'm saving the end for Finlay Curtis because I thought he was excellent when he came on. Yeah. But we've been asking Trev for so long to see more for Chukwueze, and again, I say all this, and we're positive, and we should be positive. I say all this, Trev, knowing fine well it's one game, right?
Yeah.
I'm not deluding myself into thinking, Rangers are back, we're going to be great moving forward. But just purely for this game, so good to see that other side of Chukwueze.
It is, because of the players we've signed recently, he has been one of the most disappointing for me. We've not seen many good performances from him. They've been either average or just shite. But he has played a lot better today. That's the player that we that's why we signed him, based on what we've saw today and what we've saw when he played with Stone Graz before. That's the kind of player we need in our midfield. And I think the lad done a cracking job as well. There's so many more great performances today. Like, so many different players stepped up their game from before, and he was just another one of them. And that's what's made the difference. They've actually started to play like a team. And Martin, I know we say it's just one game. It is just one game. You know me, I'm a glass half full kind of guy, but I'm not going to get too carried away, because that's the way I am. I want to kind of stay neutral in the middle, but I'm still going to enjoy today, still enjoy the result, enjoy the fact that we've got that lot in the quarter-final, and bring on the enthusiasm. It's a great start for the week. I'll actually go to Monday and I won't be dreading it for once.
Yeah. I spinning bird flip in the comments. I am. That's it now. We will win every game from now on. The public watch-along curse has been broken.
I will win the Conference League as well.
I will win the
tickets for the final.
We'll win the Conference League with our under-16s. Right, that's how confident we should all be moving forward. Mark, I did say no negatives. Lawrence Shankland obviously coming on desperate for that goal, mate. Absolutely desperate for it. Really unlucky with a kind of a back heel that comes off the post, and obviously I think it's McCausland that scores from it.
Yeah.
But he has a great chance again, Finlay Curtis out on the right, which I think he's a lot better than the left, but he done really well on the right today. Lovely wee ball along the deck into the box, and Shankland just absolutely mishits it. He's desperate for that goal.
Yeah, I think that's what the issue is. He's overthinking it. He's trying too hard. If he relaxes a little bit and gets I know he got the penalty, but if he gets a goal from open play, I think that's what he's looking for, is a goal from open play. But he just needs to chill out a little bit. He's a fan. He was made captain. We're expecting him to score goals, and he's obviously not doing that. So I think that he's putting a wee bit too much pressure on his own shoulders. Just relax. That's what I'd say. Just chill out. Relax, it'll come. If he gets in the positions and we play like that, and there's the service into the box and all that interplay that you've seen, that good attacking football today in the second half, then he'll score a goal. So he just needs to chill. But the back heel was unlucky because it was a nice little touch. and it was just off the post, so it could happen to anybody. So you could have had a goal, you could have had 2 today, but the second one was a bit poorer. But I think he'll be fine.
He will. Oh no, he absolutely will. Once he gets that first goal for the open play, I think he'll go on and go on a bit of a run. Now, what I am really enthused by, Mark, is Yokota was clearly still knackered today, right? But even within that, I think in parts in that first half, I still thought he was good. He was still taking on players. He was still creating chances, even though he looked a bit off it, which is understandable. He was absolutely knackered. Kasama on the left, I thought was brilliant, as we've mentioned. I thought he was brilliant today, and right up there in conversation, by the way, for man of the match. McCausland, I don't know what to really think or read into McCausland coming on at the time that he came on at, because he hasn't played a lot of games. Is he somebody that can be around the squad? I'm not sure. But Finlay Curtis, Mark, coming on for that second half, I think he's one of the main reasons why we pushed on and done so well.
Yes, there are lots of points in there that you've brought out, but I'll go to the last one first. The Finlay Curtis. Yeah, I think the boy needs to play. I mean, he doesn't need to play. I don't think he's going to play every single game, but that's when you bring him on and then you see that he makes a difference like that. I think that was the case with all the wide men that were brought on. Yokota will run and he'll turn and he's got little bits of trickery and he creates and he'll try and cross the ball in, but I think he ran himself out and then he took over at half time. That was a good choice because he'd already ran himself into the ground, and then you replace him and then his replacement does the same, and it keeps that pace up, keeps that attack going. So I think this is the time where Dell's made decent substitutions in this game and at the correct times, and it's actually worked for the first time since he's been in. So Kasama was excellent today. I'd say that was his best performance. For me, that's his best performance I can remember offhand that he's had. Definitely this season it's his best performance, so I was happy with that. But Yokota's a good wee player. I think he needs to build himself up. Were they playing in Japan when he came over? He was in Germany, wasn't he? So he wouldn't have been, no. So I think he's a 70 minute player, 65, 70 minute player, and then he's good to go. But I think it was great from the wide men today, actually. I enjoyed all of them. McCausland, maybe it's just to get him some game time so that maybe he's looking at a transfer, possibly, out. And they're giving him some game time because the game was already won then. So he came on and scored a goal, so it was good to get him some minutes. But I was impressed by the wide players today.
I think McCausland still needs to get his due, Trev. I mean, he came on. I'm not saying he was fantastic when he came on the park, but he got himself a goal. You know, we're sitting here talking about how desperate Lawrence Shankland is for a goal. Well, McCausland managed to get himself one. I don't think McCausland's done himself any real harm the day, Trev, but having that quality to bring off Yokota and bring on Finlay Curtis, and for Finlay Curtis to have such an impact in the game, because we know, after only a couple of games, we know what Yokota can do, and we know that once the players get used to him, he'll look even better than what he does now. But to have that bit of extra quality in Curtis who can come off the bench and change a game, that's what you need at Rangers.
Yeah, Yokota, I'm a fan of the wee man, I really am. You're going to tell that he won't be able to play 90 minutes 2-3 times a week. It's just the type of football he plays. There's not enough energy, but you want to start him, you want to get the quality out of him for 60-70 minutes and then be able to take him off and, like you say, put on some quality like that of young Curtis, because he's one of us. He gets it. He will still have bad games. We've seen this before with him. He's that young that he will still have bad games, but as long as he has more better performances than poor performances, which I think will be the case, he is a brilliant player to either start or bring on, and those two can interchange between them. McCausland, I've never been a fan of. It was the Rolls-Royce legend himself that gave him his start when he was looking after the squad for a couple of games, and he's just no Rangers class. He done well today, fair play, but that's what you want when the team is playing so well that your fringe players could come on and actually they've got something to prove, because they know that if I want a chance of a shot here, I've really got to go in and smash it and give my best performance. And that's what McCausland's done. He's went in and got, I've nothing to lose. If I'm not going to get a game for Rangers, I want to put myself in the shop window and get a move out somewhere else. And he done himself no harms in that respect. But I wouldn't be keeping him in the long run because I generally don't think he's good enough.
Again, I probably agree with you as well. But again, he's done himself no harm today with his performance. He's absolutely done himself no harm today. So, Mark, just before we wrap things up, we take today, we enjoy tonight. The players can actually go home feeling good about themselves for a change. Derek McInnes, that'll feel like a weight off his shoulders. I've absolutely no doubt that'll feel like a weight off of his shoulders. We go into training next week and we get ready for this game on Thursday, and we go into this game on Thursday now, Mark, with a little bit of confidence. And
that's exactly what we needed, was the confidence, because I think for me, like, I was thinking the worst case, because the team we're playing on Thursday they're decent. They've won what, 8 out of the last 9 games or something. They've played something like that, so they've had real consistent good form and they've been winning games. So they'll be up for it. But this is a shot in the arm to us, to the boys, to the manager, to the fans. So I think we need to carry this through to Thursday. Like you say, carry it through to training at the start of the week, and then Thursday we need to go for them and cement it. Conference League, yeah, I know none of us wanted it, but that's where we are. So I'd still rather be in it than not in it. I don't know about you two, but me personally, I'd rather be in it. I know it's the third tier of European competition, but that's where we're at right now. So I'd rather that than just the league and the cups, because you're still going to get extra money. There will be some decent teams in there, so you might get the odd decent tie if we can make it into a decent level. You would have an opportunity to win it. I'm not saying I think we can, but you'd think there's a better chance of winning that than there would be the Europa League and then again the Champions League. So I'm confident now. I'm happy with that game, and it's put me in a better mood. So like Trev said, it's the first week in a long time where I can actually be going into the new week happy and buzzing and thinking we might be onto something here. So hopefully it continues on Thursday.
Yeah, I just think it's massive, Trev, in terms of the supporters. I think it's massive in terms of the supporters, right? But I think it's even bigger for the manager. I think if we had went out today, the pressure going into that game on Thursday as well, the pressure ranks up on every game. Now, what for me today has done is it's quelled a lot of that pressure, right? Until the next game, and if you don't win the next game, then it's back. But it's gave the players and the manager a sort of break from all the constant negativity from everywhere, and allowing them now to build up to this game.
I'm chuffed for of everyone. I'm chuffed for Dale the most, because I do like him. Not as much as Vix does, but I do like him. He's one of us. He gets it. He has made a couple of mistakes in the past, but he'll learn and he'll grow with that. As long as he gets the support and help he needs from the recruitment team, which is, we've still got a couple of weeks left, we'll see. But it's good because we're able to build on this going forward. So that's the key. We have to take this performance and use it and build on it. Otherwise, it's for what, I think we will just kick on. We'll still have some bad moments, some squeaky bum moments going forwards, but as long as we're building it on Thursday and hopefully put this team away so we can enjoy the second leg without worrying, then bring on. And I'm actually looking forward to the Conference League. Boys, I'll tell you, like, everyone says it's a lot less money. There's not a big difference between Conference and Europa. There's a big difference between Europa and Champions League. Yeah. But the mid and the bottom competitions are not much financially, and we've actually got a better chance of going further on that if we can kick on. So I'm actually looking forward. I like my European football. It breaks up sometimes the monotony of our league sometimes. So I'm looking forward to Thursday now.
Yes, well, I'll tell you what we'll do before we go, folks. We will hear from Derek McInnes. We will hear from the manager and what he's got to say. And if there's anything juicy in there, then we'll come back and discuss it. But here is Derek McInnes.
Well, Derek, first of all, congratulations. You'll have just seen the draw that's taken place. You'd have been thinking your first Old Firm game would have been at Celtic Park. But in fact, it's going to be in the Cup here. What's your reaction to drawing Celtic?
Yeah, I think obviously when our name came out first, the home tie, but it's a mouth-watering tie right away. Normally that's the tie the sponsors would want, maybe further on in the competition, but now we've got it here, it's a good opportunity for us. But it'll be tough, as you'd expect, but we'll look forward to it when it comes round.
Looking at today, a 5-1 victory and your first victory as Rangers manager, what did you make of it all?
I thought there was loads of positives from the game. We've said for long enough now we want to try and give the Rangers fans something to get behind, and I thought there was some spells in the game. I thought our start was terrific. I thought we should have had a penalty on the Dairy, and we scored 2, should have maybe scored a couple more, but we knock off, we make a mistake for their goal, and then I think what we saw then was a wee bit of fragility. I thought we stopped playing for 10-15 minutes, and I thought St Mirren actually finished at a stronger end to the first half. But we had a word at half time. We obviously brought wee Finlay Curtis on to try and keep some energy on the sides. and I thought he had a good impact in the game. And we got off to a flyer at the start of the second half. I thought we were really good again. Get the third goal, score a couple more. Truth be told, we gave up a couple of chances, which we weren't too pleased about, and we need to look at some of that. But we could have scored a number of goals more. So there was a good attacking threat from the team, and they deserve a lot of credit for that. It's not easy here when you're not winning games, and we're trying to get up to full fitness. We're trying to get the full complement of squad that will help us meet the demand here, and we're still a bit short on that. But the players deserve that moment today, and against a St team who've been doing well. So to score 5, could have scored a lot more. We've got to be pleased with that.
You gave a debut to James Penrice. We talked about it in commentary. It was a hat-trick of goal, assists and man of the match. What did you make of his contribution? So
James comes here with just a freshness, just goes and plays the game with real enthusiasm, but it's not just enthusiasm, he's got quality. The quality, his defending was good when it was called upon, his quality of decision-making, his passing, his energy to get up and down. You see what it means to play for the club. Just a real freshness and enthusiasm, just playing the game. And the more we can get like that, to be honest, the better, because I thought it was a fantastic debut. Really pleased for him. Really pleased that the club allowed us to get him in, obviously with Tour's injury. But he's a boy that I've always been keen to work with, and you can see today why.
Yablonet's on Thursday. It's another huge game for the club. What does this do going into that game?
I think it helps. There's no two ways about it. Scoring a few goals, try to get a bit of confidence, because it's not easy to put confidence into players. I think you need to do it through doing the basics right and hard work and lots of one-to-ones, but nothing beats it like winning and having that winning feeling. It's important to have that winning feeling in the dressing room more often than not. So hopefully that helps us get another winning performance on Thursday, because it would be nice to go over to the Czech Republic with some sort of victory. But I think we'll take the good from today. And we'll see how everybody's fixed in terms of fitness and all the rest of it ahead of that, and then we'll get 1 or 2 hopefully done before the European deadline goes as well. So we're still actively trying to get some work done as well.
Thanks, Eric. Well
Thank
done.
you. Cheers.
Man, my microphone's on mute. He keeps saying this, and he keeps on mentioning that we're still looking to bring a few more in. He does it every single interview. But I thought his analysis there was pretty spot on. We done really well in spells the first half. He said St Mirren came back into it, and they were maybe the better team ending the half, which I completely agree with. He said we should have had a penalty on Nadiri. Was that for the shirt pull? I think he's talking about.
Yeah.
Possibly. But basically what he said there, Trev, is that, yep, we've done really well today. Yep, we take the positives for the day, but we still need to do more.
He's echoed what we've been saying. He echoed it, especially what I said at the start, that it's great, we need to use it, we need to take it on to the next game. We needed to give the fans something back, because we've done a lot of it. We've paid the season tickets, we've paid the League Cup tickets, we've went there, we've supported them. It's now up to Rangers, it's up to the manager, the recruitment team, to get these bodies in that they want to complete their team and kick on, and we'll continue trying to back them. And you're right, Martin, he does keep it's as if it's like a caveat he has to mention, oh, by the way, we'll still be getting more players in. We have to, man. This goes without saying, we need another few players in for the end of the window, otherwise it's going to be squeaky bum time. But he said pretty much what we thought, and let's just hope he carries us on into Thursday's game.
You could sort of just, Mark, see the relief, I think, in his face there when he's talking, and obviously it's different for him coming to do a post-match where Rangers have actually won a game, but again, I repeat myself, mate, he was spot on. It was 5 going on 10.
Yeah, no, I mean, you'd expect that if any of us were in that position as a manager of the club that you support, then and you're failing at the point when you get your first win, it's going to be especially a comprehensive victory like that in the end with the 5-1. So you're going to be relieved that some of your decisions are coming to fruition, and you actually put out a performance where the team actually win a game, and they look quite, in the end, we look really convincing, dominated them. So I'm quite happy with that. So I would be the same in his position, and I like the fact he keeps mentioning we're getting more players in, because he's just reminded the recruitment team we're not finished yet. I still need players in. It's great to have Penrice in, but I need more. So basically that's a gambit thrown down to them, get me players in. I don't think he can play on Thursday, can he, anyway, but Penrice. I don't think he can play on the Thursday.
Aye.
Can we add players to the squad?
They might be able to add him in, aye.
Possibly. Well, if they can, that's good. So if we get somebody in tomorrow, you could add him, or Tuesday, you could add him to the squad as well. So time is finite to get these players in, so we need to identify the quality and get them in. But I'm happy for Dale. I want him to succeed. I was one of the ones that want him in. I think he'll be a good manager for us, so it's nice to see him get his first victory, and long may it continue.
Long may it continue, exactly. Right, folks, that is us. Thank you very, very much. My thanks to Mark and Trev for joining me on the reaction, and of course, Mr. Hightower for the build-up and the watch-along. A massive 518 likes on the show. I think that might be the most we've ever had whilst a show is live. So thank you very much to everybody who hit that like button. Make sure that you subscribe as well, so you never ever miss a show. And of course, if you want loads and loads of extra content, you can do what Venom Edge has just done and become a member of the Rangers Rabble. You can get access to all your morning phone-ins, your Tuesday night, Thursday night shows, your weekend random rabbles, and of course your weekend match day phone-in, which should be coming up tonight at 9 p.m. Just keep an eye out for the time. It might be a little bit earlier. I'm not 100% sure yet. So it'll either be 8 or 9 p.m. tonight. So Mark, thank you very much. Trev, thank you very much. Thank you everybody for joining me. And the guys, it is a happy Sunday for a change, folks. We're not used to it, but do enjoy it. Go and enjoy the rest of your Sunday, folks. Have a few beers, have a coffee, have a orange juice.
Poker chips.
Okay, don't you start that nonsense. I was happy until you said that. And yes, as Decky's saying, this was not a therapy session. This was a party, if you want to call it that, after the game, folks. Thank you very much for watching, and we shall speak very, very soon.